Jesse there?
Yeah, you don't have to be anything, sweetie. Nothing at all. That's why if I tell brothers that if you want a modern wife or modern woman, you have
Listen, I
can
have to ask the question again
can,
because you're not
can I say?
answering it. You're about to
Yeah,
tell me something else.
no, no.
I
Okay,
want to ask the question again.
okay.
What he just said.
Hmm.
What I'm asking is, because even if you go overseas to go get a woman,
Hmm.
you're still not traditional. You're
Why not?
still not it. So I
Why
don't
not?
want to hear. Listen,
Why
listen.
not?
I don't want to hear about no other woman over there. I'm asking you now. When y'all
Okay.
are expecting women here to be traditional,
Hmm.
what are y'all doing to be traditional to equate to that woman being traditional?
Where is the man's role changed?
If you can't answer my question, just tell me you
Yeah.
can't
In
answer
other
it.
in other words, traditional means you keep the same role that you've had for 100 years. The man's role has not changed. Okay. You still expect men to earn more than you do. Okay. A man
Sir,
can't.
that's not my question.
It is.
That's not my question.
Well,
We're all adults. We all
no,
have
no,
to
no, no.
make
I
money.
understand. Well, then explain it to me a different way because I don't understand what your question is.
What part didn't you comprehend?
No, and it
Okay,
doesn't.
let's
No,
let's let's
no.
say it again. What he just said, right?
Hold on a second. Draw it to me in crayons, okay? Explain it to me, because I.
Is that how we have to talk to our men
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they're
yes, you
children?
do. Yes, you do. Explain it to me.
Okay. Y'all are expecting women to be traditional, right?
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
You're telling us that you're leaving the country to go get other women who are traditional. Why
Okay.
do you deserve a traditional woman when you're not being a traditional man?
Okay. What is a traditional man to you?
What is a traditional man to you? You're a
No,
man.
no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
no
no, no,
man.
no, 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 no. But you're
A
saying that.
traditional man is
Hold
somebody who
hold hold hold
respects her
hold.
wife.
Okay. Another one. If I'll let you talk, okay, and I try not to interrupt you, so I would expect the same courtesy. Is that okay?
Did I just asked you because you're a man.
I know, but things you interrupted me in mid sentence.
I'm probably am going to interrupt you, probably
What?
even more. I'm not going to
Okay.
lie.
Okay. Well, then I guess that's the way it's going to have to be. Then, okay, we gotta interrupt each other. That's fine.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
In other words, I don't know what your definition of traditional is. What is it?
Okay, so you tell me since
No, no, no,
I'm
no,
just a
no,
mere
no.
woman.
Answer my question first.
So you
You
going to
trying to?
answer it?
No, no,
Do
no.
you need me to tell you what
No,
a
no,
man is as a
no, no,
woman?
no, no. Your idea of traditional may be different from mine. What's your definition?
I'm sorry. I'm not asking for a traditional man. So you can't ask me. I'm
No,
not on
no.
a panel asking for a traditional
That's not
man.
what I
I'm
asked. That's what you.
asking you.
Uh huh.
So you can't ask me that because I'm not asking for a
Okay.
traditional man.
Then
That's
you
not
have
what
to.
I'm
Well,
asking
then you
for.
have to accept my definition of what traditional is. Okay.
Okay, go
And,
ahead. So
in other words, a man is still expected to do the same things he did 100 years ago. He can't stay
you're
home.
telling me expected, but is he doing it?
The man is still expected to do the same things he
Okay,
does
is he
100
doing
years
it
ago.
though?
So he's still expected to go to work, pay the bills, blah 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 blah. All the traditional
No, no,
things.
don't tell me blah
Yes,
blah
yes,
blah blah.
yes,
You
yes,
told
yes,
me
yes.
two things.
No. Wait a minute. You had to accept my. You can't. You
Blah
not
blah
giving
blah
your.
blah is not an adult answer,
Well,
sir.
then you had to accept it because you don't want to give me a definition. You have to accept my definition.
Sir, you're
Yeah,
being
no,
childish, and this is
I'm
why
not.
I'm saying this is
You
why
don't get a
women are
chance to. You
choosing
don't
not
get
to
no
have
do
kids with
overs.
y'all.
You don't get no do overs. You don't get no do overs. You have to accept my definition.
Chaos reigns. So do you understand why I say that? Why would women want to have children with men like this?
You
Why?
don't have to.
No, 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 no. We're
You
bashing
talking to
single mothers.
you talking to
I'm not saying what we have to
You
do.
asked me. Are you asking me something,
No,
Femi?
I'm asking you. Do you see how I'm trying to have a conversation with this
But
man,
but
and
Femi,
he's using words that don't even have a definition to him. He
but
said two things about a
Femi,
traditional man. He
Femi.
said make money and pay bills. Any adult in America has to do that, whether if they're single or married.
that's been his role for 150 years. Okay, that's his role. That's
But sir,
traditional.
doesn't every adult have to do
No,
that?
no, that's not the question. That's not the definition. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
that's not the definition. That's
But
not
you're
the.
telling me a
No, that's not
traditional
the
man
definition.
has to
It
pay
doesn't matter.
bills.
That's his tradition. That's exactly
That's the tradition. Yeah, that's
that's
the tradition. Yeah,
traditional. That's traditional.
yeah.
So
And,
what does an adult have to do when it
It
comes
doesn't
to
matter. It doesn't
making
matter
money
what
and
an
paying
adult. You
bills?
ask what a traditional
Okay,
man
I'm
has to do.
asking you a different question
No,
now.
no, 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 no,
I
no,
got the
no,
answer. I
no,
got the
no, no,
answer.
no, no. Nope, nope. You don't answer mine. Don't answer yours. I answered your first one. Okay, that's a traditional man. Okay, so when a man goes overseas and he has to he's doing the same role that he's been for 100 years. So when he goes overseas, it doesn't change. The
Yep.
woman's
I'm
role.
gonna read this definition to you. What is a traditional man? This is from Google. A traditional man would be expected to work and provide for his wife and children. He
That's
would
that.
he would be expected to financially support his home, put
Yes.
food on the table, and
Yes.
take care of the basic needs of the
Yes.
family.
Yes.
But
You
that
you
B just
didn't say that.
answered. Stop. Femi, B just answered his question. It has not changed in 50 years. To work, pay bills, no all that
So
other
my
thing.
question was,
It has not changed.
wait a minute,
So
that
the
was the
definition,
answer. So I said, are
but
y'all
Femi,
doing that?
Femi,
That's a yes or no question.
Femi, you just answered the question. That is
Yes.
the same
That's the
for
truth.
150 years. It
Yeah.
has not
It
changed.
hasn't changed. The
You just
woman's
read
role.
the definition. That's what it is.
The woman's
Sir,
role has changed.
so y'all,
The woman's role has changed.
y'all not listening to yourself. So
Yeah,
this is the definition, right?
I do.
So
I've
this
done
is
this.
the definition,
I
correct?
do this for 9 years. Have you read the Richer Sex or the End of
No,
Men?
I ain't read none of that. I know how men act on an
You
everyday
need to go
basis. So I'm
back and
gonna
read
ask
it.
y'all this again.
The woman's role has changed, not the men's.
Are
The woman's
y'all
role has changed.
doing this?
Yes, we're still expected to do it.
No, I didn't ask you were you
Yes,
expected. I asked you,
yes,
are y'all
yes,
doing
yes,
this?
yes.
So you are telling me that men are doing this, yet we know the conversation on the internet is for men to go 50-50 with women. So if y'all are doing this, if y'all are traditional men, why is there even a conversation about 50-50?
Where's the 50-50 conversation come from? Go
Sir,
back.
we're not going to pretend like
No, no,
we
no,
have
no,
not
no,
been
no,
on the
no.
internet. We know
It
there's a
comes
50-50
from
conversation going around.
feminism.
Are we going to
Feminism
be
that is the
disingenuous?
feminism that wants a 50-50 partner relationship. Okay, that's what they
Sir,
want. Women
feminism did
want
not
this.
want that. Black men are asking for that now. I
Women
can pull
want
up.
this.
I have
Women
my
want this.
phone in my hand. I can
You can
pull up
pull up
videos
anything you
on
want.
YouTube and play them for
I've
you.
researched this for like 15 years. Women want this, not the men.
Sir, there are black men actively on YouTube asking women for 50-50
Is
relationships.
is
There are black men
uh-huh.
actively on YouTube. I can pull up a search right now. There are men they're asking for that now.
So in your mind, what is a man's role now?
A man's role is to protect and provide
And provide. So how's that changed in 150 years?
because they're not doing it.
No, it doesn't matter whether they do it or not. I'm talking about their role.
Oh my God. Chaos Rain, I'm gonna ask you again. Why would we want to have kids with these men?
You don't
What would
have
make me want to have a baby with this guy right here?
don't.
There's 1,000 of these men out. No, there's millions of these men out here.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, since your show was about single
I
motherhood.
got three kids. I got 3 kids about your age, and I got 3 grandkids, baby.
You don't know how old I am.
How old are you then? Because
I'm old
you
enough
talk
to
like
be
a
mature to
millennial.
know that an
You talk
adult
about
is
a
supposed to
millennial.
pay
You're
bills
talking
and
like a
supposed to
millennial.
make money.
You talk about a millennial. Okay.
Hold on. Before you continue, let me do this. One second. Who's this?
What's going on, everybody? It's Carl.
Okay. All right. Continue.
Yeah. So the thing is, women have changed. The thing is, feminism. Go back and read the book More Than Title IX. Feminism on purpose took the breadwinning jobs away from men, took the spots in the schools away from men, gave them to women, right? And
How did y'all allow that to happen?
So now women have to be breadwinners. You have to take the role of the man.
How did men allow women to become the breadwinners?
How did they allow? It's called the government allowed that. Men fought that shit.
Y'all fought it?
Yes.
And y'all lost?
And we lost.
So do y'all understand right now? Y'all do more fighting on the internet over women that y'all doing with the government right now?
That fight's over.
So y'all not gonna, if y'all are crying about it on the internet every day, why don't y'all do something about it?
Most guys, if you read just the news over the last couple of years, a lot of guys said they're out. Okay.
Wait a minute, can you say that again about the government? What you had said?
No, we passed that. If you didn't get it, you rewind. Okay, the government.
Why would somebody? Sir, are you married, sir? Do you have a wife?
Most guys said it's too much. We're out. We're not even dating no more.
Okay, so when you're talking about the government, you're talking about something that happened in 1982, 83.
And it's still happening. Okay, no, 2011.
No, it's not happening. Women are bosses now. Women are bosses. We don't need the government.
2011, 2015. Was it Me Too?
So what is still happening now?
Or basically called diversity and inclusion, right? Okay, still happening. Ain't changed.
So what does that mean?
What does that mean? What you tell me? What does that mean?
No, I'm asking you, sir.
No,
What does that mean? Diversity and
won't give me.
inclusion is
I'm
still
gonna give you
happening.
an answer. That means you don't want to hear what I got to say.
What is wrong? Yo, Chaos Rain, I'm gonna tell you again.
Yo.
This is why girls don't want to have babies with these men.
Good.
Who would want to put up this? Who would want to put? I know the mother of his children is not still with him. I know that. I know he's not married. Why wouldn't we want to be single mothers when there's men like this? Why wouldn't we? Who would want to live with that?
Good. Have children, whoever you can get.
We are. That's what he just played on the news clip.
Good.
Chaos Rain. I'm going to ask you again, and I need an answer as the host.
I run a ministry channel. Guys are not even protesting. I say, good, go get it, go for it.
Mm-hmm. What's your
Chaos
question?
Rain, I'm going to ask you again, and I need an answer as the host. Why would women want to procreate with these men? What is the reason?
I can't say why they want to procreate. All I go through is women today.
If you can't tell me why, you can't have a show talking about single mothers.
Femi, relax. I'm giving it my answer, my own answer. If they didn't want to procreate with a black man, they don't have to. But here's the dilemma. They're now pushing that since this been going on for nearly almost 50 years, and we all know like single motherhood and this, what's going on as black people. Let's keep real. Someone said we do, but we don't. That now they said foregoing the actual man, just get the sperm.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on, let me finish. I was gonna read the article, but now everybody's paying. I might have to lay off for now. That they wrote an article on this, and usually during the article, and BJS, you missed the whole stream. I hope you go back from the beginning. I ran something that I did earlier. That I got pushback reading the article, and lo and behold, this so-called Miss Williams, bitch, she went in and did a whole short segment. Say, forego the man out, go get the sperm done. If you got the money, sweetie, if you especially making a whole lot of money, why need man? Just go get the sperm.
Wait 10 years when the artificial womb comes out. Take the egg and the sperm. Go to the factory. Produce your baby.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Okay, so why we talking about
it? That's up to the government. That's the government's problem, not ours.
And let me check. I think
who's this K person? Hey K.
It's Carl. Oh, you there, Carl? Hello? I don't know if he's ready.
You fall asleep.
All right. Well, yeah, he'll probably be ready. All right. Like I said, oh, thank you, Marvel. Somebody wrote something. Marvel. They wrote. Congratulations.
So somebody in the chat just said choosing to raise a kid without a father is bonkers and selfish. But nobody can answer my question. Why would women choose to have kids with y'all when this is how y'all act? And I'm sure he's older than me. So he's older than me acting like that.
Can you guys
hear me? Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, but your behavior has nothing to do with it, huh?
I'm asking you a question.
No,
and you won't answer.
You're also interrupting when I give you the answer.
And I told you I was 100% honest with you, and I told you that I was probably going to interrupt
your lack
you.
of self-control, is it not?
No, I'm doing because I want to do it. Because I want to interrupt your lack of self-control. No, I can control it if I want to. If I literally told you that I wasn't going to do it, you should have been able to accept my honesty as an adult.
That shows your lack of knowledge. That's what it shows. But
no, it doesn't show any of that.
Yes, it does.
So again, why would we want to procreate with y'all when this is the way that y'all talk?
You don't have to. Good.
We don't have to.
Good.
And y'all are mad because we're choosing to go to sperm banks.
Let's take it one further. I would suggest that you don't. Don't do any of it.
So why are you on a panel?
Huh?
Why are you on a panel?
Because my name is in the title.
Okay, so your name is in the title on this subject. I think the subject is about single mothers. So if you don't care about it, why are you?
My name is in the title.
It's beyond single mothers. It's really.
It says, honestly, let me tell about single mothers.
Yeah, and I put it that way because this, as you see the woman on the screen, well, not you, but earlier, that the promotion of single motherhood, where they said they didn't want to be single mothers, and I told her one particular woman that I talked to how she regret being single mother and how the struggle she go through. She's one of very few that's gonna admit it. And we have propaganda machines like the Grill and Miss Williams putting out this notion, but she's probably paid and she probably sick herself, to have a video like that out there, because let's be fair and honest. This agenda is already fulfilled. That most women, if they chose to be single, that is optional. And now they push say, since we don't want to deal with men, not just black men, but men in general, we say we're just gonna go straight to the clinic and just shoot us up with the
Yeah.
and keep pushing.
Keep it pushing.
Mr.
Oh,
Chaos
wait.
Reign.
Before I continue, I got a donation. Who's this?
Mm-hmm.
Marvel 318 says 199 super chat. Thank you, appreciate it. All right.
Mr. Chaos Reign, I want to
Yes.
ask this question. For the
Okay.
longest time, as old as I am, I've been seeing, since I was a kid, I seen black men running to white women. Then I seen the black women run to the Spanish women. So then I hear now men say that they don't want to get married. I also hear men say, if we are a high value man, we're going to cheat on you. If we are a low value man, we're still going to cheat on you. What I'm asking you is, if we have all this knowledge, right, because of the internet and TikTok, and we hear men talk and we read y'all comments and we see that y'all are childish and stuff like that, why? Because the show is about single mothers. So there was a single mother that had a bad experience, but I know very wealthy women that are single mothers and are fine. They're fine. They have brothers in their lives. They have fathers in their lives that come give the child, whether if it's a boy child or a girl child, the things that they need. And like I said, the people that I know are kind of wealthy, so they're able to do that. Their kids are fine. The kids are fine because they still have family support. So if there's women out there that see that and they're teaching other women that, and y'all are not doing anything to counter it, but keep telling us we don't want you, we're going overseas. How could you? We don't want to get married. I've been watching y'all for 2 or 3 years be passport bros, and none of y'all have gotten married. None of the main people, none of y'all have gotten married. Thus proving a lot. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about single effing mothers, right? Why get married when our men are telling us that they don't want to get married? This man right here just said it's better for y'all to go overseas. And I'm literally telling you, we don't lose the motherly instinct just because y'all don't want us. We still want to be mothers. Wouldn't that be more on y'all than us?
Nope.
Y'all don't have a motherly instinct. Y'all don't have the hormones telling y'all that, oh, I need to have a baby. So why shame somebody for something that their body naturally tells them to do, even if it's without y'all? How is that selfish? Somebody wrote in the comments that was selfish. It would be selfish to
It
yourself not
is.
to have a
I
child.
believe it is selfish. It is selfish,
Why?
not only to the children and then to society as a whole, because children in general need both masculine and feminine energy. So it's not about just because you can push a baby out and that makes a person a mother. Okay, any man can hump down a lady, and then whatever needs to happen is going to happen, and then the person pushes the baby out. It doesn't equate to actual, like, it's all debauchery. So there's no principle, there's no honor in it, to be
Carl,
quite honest.
I
Yeah.
just said that the black men said that they don't want to get married. So because you don't want to get married, right? You're telling me that the women should suppress their hormones and not have a baby because y'all don't want to get married. So then thus that means y'all
So
controlling.
so to answer your question, the men that say they don't want to get married, yeah, take your time and vet a man. Like BGS just said, take your time to vet someone that would want to get married. Just because
Honey, a
the
lot of
men
y'all
that say they
don't
don't
want to
want to
get
get married
married.
doesn't mean you still open your legs and still go
How
fucking.
many men do you know that want to get married?
Okay, so in this, how about 40%?
How many men do you know in your personal life that want to get married? That's not talking this passport bro stuff. That's not talking
My,
down on black women.
Now,
How many men
let's
in
talk
your
about
life
my
do
getting
you
in my
married.
know?
personal life, a bunch of them.
Real quick, BGS.
Most of them are married
This
already.
nigga. Let
When,
me talk
when
to
men
Carl.
when men get
Nigga?
married, one
What?
second.
Excuse me?
When men get
Did I
married,
call you a bitch?
BGS, one
Nigga.
second, please. One second,
Bitch?
please. One
I gotta
second.
I
One
gotta
second.
talk
One
to the
second.
man on the panel, Carl.
One second. When men want to get married, it's a little more than just the idea of having a wife. There is this thing that we call legacy. Okay, it is more than just having sex with a woman and then popping out some kids. It's more about legacy. So a man really has to be really focused on his purpose first, because it's not just about some cheeks and titties.
How many men do you know that's focused on their purpose?
Wait. Before we continue, who's Mojo Ego? Who's this, sir?
I don't
I
know.
think I haven't
Hey,
said it.
what's up? I'm from the Discord.
Okay. All right. All right. Continue. What you said,
I
Finn?
like talking to Carl.
Okay. I don't know if you asked a question to Carl. Continue.
He was still talking.
So, like I was saying, um, BGS was right to some point because now our society has been entrenched in debauchery. Okay, so that's why we have to be really careful what we're ingesting, and as far as like the music and what they're portraying women as and what they're portraying men as. We can't speak to it as a whole because the men that do want to do that, a lot of times people don't really see them like that because they're actually busy and focused on their purpose. Okay, so with all this back and forth of like bashing women, bashing men, I find it to be really carnal. Most people really actually want to build legacy, and it's not to say fuck black women or fuck black men, because right now we're actually really the only kind of people that's really doing this to one another. We have to find a way to come in harmony with our polarity, with feminine and masculine. Okay,
How do we do that?
now the first thing we need to do is put aside the egos. That's the first thing. Remove arrogance. Secondly, we need to be really realistic with the women that's really opening their legs and really know what the fuck whoredom and whoremongering is. It's no joke. We
Carl,
really
can I
need to
tell you a secret?
go ahead.
The women that's opening their legs, y'all want them to open their legs. There's
Who's
women out
y'all?
there
We
that
you
don't
have to. There's
listen,
this thing
listen,
we
listen,
call
Carl.
discernment.
Listen,
Go ahead.
listen. There's women out there that's not opening their legs, that don't go out, that's not twerking, that's not doing none of that. And I'm just gonna tell you, and I deal with a lot of women, just that you know my occupation. I deal with a lot of women and men. My occupation leads me to do that. And I hear a lot of stories, right? Um, there are massive amounts of women that's not opening their legs. I know women that haven't had that for a very, very long time. So those women are out there. I
Sound
feel
boring.
like that y'all focus so much on the women that are twerking, that are, very sexually explicit, that you ignore the women that are not like that. Those women they're not gonna have their boobs out. They're not gonna be wearing stuff real, that's gonna catch your eye. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not that type of woman. But they get ignored
Okay.
Yeah,
once.
nobody want no boring ass. You know what I'm saying?
So why does she have to be born? Maybe so this is what's confusing.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean by
Wait, wait,
boring?
wait,
What do
wait.
you
Let me
mean?
speak. So you might see me as born in a grocery store, but once you get to know me and you take me home and you my man, I'm gonna be your freak. But you'll never know that.
Oh nah, ain't nothing boring about you, shorty. You hype tonight.
Listen,
You
listen, listen, listen. I'm
you
not
been
just
on
talking
one.
about me. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, I talk to a
Yeah.
lot of women every day. So I'm telling you, this is what. So the girl that got her cheeks out, right? Y'all want to go talk to that girl, and when she give you the cheeks, y'all want to 304, right? But now when I'm telling you that there's respectable women out there that's dressed right, you're telling me she's
Hmm.
boring. Now y'all
I
would
didn't
say
say
the
she was
same. Y'all
boring.
would be mad if the girl went with a Pookie and Ray Ray because she
Hmm.
thought y'all was boring, right?
No. No.
So these women may even if she's boring, it's your job as the leader to excite her. So who cares if she's boring? You excite her.
Right. So that person needs to elaborate on what do you mean by boring? Because now we're gonna have to put everybody in their category where they belong. Like you just said, there's the Pookies and Ray Rays, there's the Shanaes and Shaniquas. What is it are you looking
Man,
for, fam?
I don't know about y'all, but I like me a slut. So I
Oh,
don't
So
want
keep it
no.
in the category.
so keep it
So there's
100.
a rate. We got a Pookie in the house. Okay.
Why he gotta be a Pookie?
Pookie's like sluts.
Right. That's right.
I
Nah,
mean,
every man likes sluts.
No,
Every
fam.
man
Speak
can't
for
get a
every man
yourself.
slut.
don't
That's
like
the
sluts.
thing, though.
Everybody, everybody
Speak for
can
yourself,
tolerate
homie.
slut. Though.
But before we continue,
Carl, I can hear the voice. It ain't in you, bruh. You need one of
Listen,
them
listen.
boring. You need one of them boring girls. She talking about that be all covered
Exactly.
up
Exactly.
in the
But
burqa.
okay. So this is what I'm saying. You see how he just talked about the music. How you trying to shame him for maybe liking a boring girl. This is why hoes is winning. Because if he did like a born girl and you his homeboy and you hanging around him, you gonna make him feel like he need a hoe and he ain't even like that. Then he gonna get her pregnant and then single mom.
Well, he
Because
should.
you trying
Well,
to make him feel bad for what
well,
he
then he
like.
got her. Well, then
I
he
ain't
got
making
her.
him feel bad. He can like what he like. I
Because he
No,
got her.
mean,
that's not that's what
Yeah.
y'all
He got
men
her.
do.
He
Oh,
got
you
her. If
need
he
one
got
of
her
them
pregnant, he
born
got her then.
girls. Why couldn't you just say, oh, you want a traditional woman? Why she gotta be a born girl? Ain't
And
that
they
what y'all want?
man, that ain't no
women,
traditional women,
women
man.
left.
That don't exist. A traditional woman that hasn't existed since the
No,
1940s.
I literally what did I just tell him? What did I just tell him? Y'all going to the club.
Nah,
Y'all going
nah.
on Bissonnette Street. Y'all going to Magic City trying to find a traditional girl.
And you don't go to Magic.
Nah, I'm going out there to look for a slut.
Well, we know what you looking for. You already established that. I
Mm-hmm.
know where you be at.
Mm-hmm.
You
but
probably be in the liquor house looking for some jiggly
but
boogie
Femi,
in the liquor house.
Femi, keep it real, man. You like
I
that?
need a
You like that?
fat,
You love
fat
it.
old ass.
You love it.
Big old titties.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. Fuck all
Yeah.
other, you know what I'm
Okay, so
saying?
what else is you
Yeah.
looking for after that?
Listen.
Shit, another one with a fat ass and a
Okay,
big
see, this is
titty.
what we talking
He
about.
not
Why
looking
would
to
we
get
want to
married.
have kids with them? Let's talk to Carl again, because
He don't want to have kids with them either. So he ain't trying to have kids.
but
Are you,
if
bro?
he's
Are
smashing
you trying
all
to have
these
kids, bro?
sluts, he's gonna be the one to have a kid.
Are you trying to have kids, bro?
He's trying to be another baby daddy on the
I ain't
list.
trying to be tied down right now, you know what I'm
See?
saying? I'm just out here. So
Man, he having fun, man. But before we continue, let me read one super chat miss. Alan Stranger with the 199 super chat. Thank you. I mean, let's
yeah,
continue.
wrap it up, fellas. Gonna be out here burning, you know what I'm saying? You don't deal with all that shit.
Yeah, you go mess around one day. You wake up, you take that leak, and it's like,
Mhm.
I
that
hope
No.
you
shit,
That
ain't in
shit is
Atlanta.
not fun.
that shit ain't fucking
See?
fun.
He's been out there. He been out there. So
Yeah.
So, Carl, can you please continue on? Okay, I heard that you said the ego. Ego is going to be something that, I mean, it's a basic human trait. Everybody has an ego. Does it? I mean, children have egos. What is it about the ego? Do you feel like we need to work on?
Being egotistical, prideful, and arrogant, that really needs to be put aside, and where we can get realistic on what things actually are. You
Okay,
know,
being arrogant on what? Like, what you mean?
okay. We talking about marriage. Now, that's why I kind of want to know on what level we're talking, like on
I think we
government
need to talk
wise.
at the
We
basic
talk
level
about let's
before
say
marriage.
marriage on a government level, as far as like the contract
I'm
with
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, Carl, because I really respect you, but we cannot talk about marriage until we talk about the
but
basic respect.
do you guys know that sex is marriage, right, you know.
Carl, I'm talking about
when did that
before the
happen?
sex. I'm talking about
When did that
when I'm
happen?
at the grocery store because you see me and I'm dark skinned, you won't reach this on a shelf for me because you don't have general respect for me. We have to start with respect. We can't even we
You consider yourself dark skinned?
black people shouldn't even be talking about relationships. Black
Is that
people
you
need
in
to
your
be talking
picture?
about Black people need to be talking
No.
about respecting in each other. Men to women, women to women, men to men. We don't need to be talking about relationships. We
Why
need to
not?
be talking about the basic respect of the person standing next to you, the basic person in the car behind you. If somebody bump you in a club, why we got to get rowdy with them like they did it on purpose? We need to have basic.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Good
don't need to
luck.
be talking about relationships.
Good
That's
luck.
pointless.
Good luck.
Okay, we
Um.
can't have respect for each other. Most of these relationships aren't working out is due to the lack of
No, look,
respect.
I hear you, because that actually starts from home too, where relatives don't show respect to one another. That we have a lack of principles and moral values. Like we say, if we're gonna have a community, it really does have to start with respect overall and respect for self. And as a man, if you respect yourself, you ain't gonna stick yourself in any kind of damn hole. Negro,
Right. Oh, he talking about you. Where the boy
Negro,
go? Where the
you
dude
you
that
bet
like
you,
the
you better
sluts at?
know what hole you dipping into.
Dipping dad.
Don't dip in
Carl, you talking
unprotected.
dirty now.
No, we can talk really like that, because when a man really gets um riled up, like I said, it's not like we all find attraction. Okay, I'm not gonna say I'm not. Damn, I love a woman that's like voluptuous, nice curves. But like I said, you can already put people in the categories from the way they present themselves. And like you say, respect. You can already see if a woman really respects herself by how she presents herself and how she carries herself on the streets. I'm not gonna say that we're gonna judge a book by its cover, but then, like I said, if it walks like a duck, like you going out there, your ass cheeks is clapping out. I'm saying, I
Carl,
don't know, man.
sweetheart, listen. I don't want to talk to you about them girls. Remember the girl I was just talking to you about at the grocery store that didn't have her titties out and didn't have her ass out, but she still looked good? Y'all not
Hmm.
talking to her.
Yeah, they are.
Y'all not talking to
Yes,
her.
Yes,
they
they
are.
are.
Y'all
Yes,
Yes,
they
they
y'all
are.
are.
let her
Yes,
get
Yes,
her
they are.
butter. Y'all
yes,
let her
Yes, they
get her
are.
water and
Yes,
put it in the cart.
yes, they are.
Y'all
yes,
let
they
her
They
are.
go
are.
to her
Yes,
Yes,
they
car.
are.
they
Yes,
are.
they are.
Yes, they
So
are.
I don't. All this talk about thoughts and there's always been thoughts. When Hugh Hefner had thoughts, y'all would. I mean, I ain't saying y'all don't know how old y'all are, but the older ones, y'all was with that when Hugh Hefner had sluts. Y'all was with that when he was slutting on white girls out. There's always been sluts. Y'all had
Right.
no problem with that. I'm not talking about sluts. The dude right there, I can't read his name, but he liked the sluts. Those is for him. He not making fun of them women. There's men that like them women. So
Hmm.
quit tearing on women down when there's obviously men that like them. If y'all don't like them,
Okay, so it's
y'all need to
obviously there's
talk to
men
the
that's not a
girl
Pookie and Ray
that's
Ray
in the
too.
grocery store that's dressed respectfully. You just
There's
Yeah,
saying
that's
this
a
is how
good
you carry
point. Why
yourself,
ain't y'all talking about them covered up women instead of the sluts?
huh?
They be talking about,
Keep
yeah,
talking
they be
about the
talking
slut.
about sluts, but they ain't talking about the hoes they want, the ones you talking about in the grocery store in the vegetable
Right?
section and
Why they
shit.
doing your hoes? They talking about your hoes and you like them. You like them. So tell them y'all need to say and like I said to each his own. Y'all
So, so,
ones that like hoes, y'all need to quit telling
so,
these dudes,
so
yo,
is
quit talking about these women just because
so
y'all don't
so is
like them.
so the
We
ones
like
that
them.
are so the respectable one that's covered up with the master's degree is your wife.
I ain't say nothing about her degree. You don't know nothing about her. You just seen her
No,
in the
no,
grocery store.
that it had nothing to do with what you said. Well, in other words, is that respectable woman in the grocery store all covered up is your wife?
How you gonna know if you want to talk to her?
No, no,
You
no. I'm
know
asking you. No,
the
no,
girl that's a slut ain't no wife. So why
you,
y'all
That's a
keep
you
good
talking about
you're
question.
her? Wait,
describing
wait,
her.
wait, 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 wait.
You're
You know the
describing
girl
her.
that's got her
No, no,
ass
no, no.
cheeks ain't no wife, but
But
you keep talking about her. But you gonna question
this is
me
your
about a
girl.
woman that's
This
covered
your
up?
girl. This your hypothetical. It's your wife.
Yo, that's not yo. It's
Hey,
like
hey,
you listen to
Femi.
nothing. I can't talk to you.
Hey, Femi, you want to know the
It's your
funny
wife.
thing about all this?
What's up?
The slut will get married before the covered up bitch.
No, she won't.
Yes, she will.
He's
No,
telling
she
the
won't.
truth.
No,
How is
she
he
won't.
lying?
No, he's not. He's lying.
Why we say hoes is winning then if he not lying? You know why I like him? Because he's real. He's telling the truth. That's why I like him.
Sluts
He
get
ain't got
married
no
every
shame in
day,
his
B.
game.
Like for real, I see it every day.
He
Sluts
real.
get wiped up on the hour, bro. Like,
Sluts fucking do get married.
Huh? Good
Sluts,
women
sluts
get
do get
married.
married because, like I
Women get
said, a lot
good
of men
women
shit,
don't
get
our
know
married.
what the fuck
president was
it is.
married to a slut.
Right.
Come on now,
Right.
like me, let's be real with it. Like, ain't nobody checking for Bitch.
And,
Like,
that's that's what Kevin proved during his 2 years, right? Women come up, right? All even the ones that cover it up, nice girls that might not even be that good looking. Were you proposed to at any time in your life? It said it always said at least 2 times. Okay, how come they didn't take the proposal?
Oh man. Pardon me. May I interject in here if you know?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, shit, Lance. What's up?
Appreciate you having me up here, Chaos Round. Look,
Wait. Before we continue, let me knock the super chat. Thank you,
Be
pessimist.
just text. Okay, thank
All right,
you.
go ahead. O'Shea.
see now, and look, greeting to all others that's on the chat.
What's going
Now,
on?
Greetings.
see, one of the reasons I came up here because she said, "What about the covered women that's dressed respectfully that be in the supermarkets and stuff like that?" See, Chaos. No, I mean BGS. He hit the point I was going at. Look, if you get to talking to those women, you'll find out they had suitable men
Yep,
in their life. They just didn't like the options.
yeah.
Wait,
Yep.
wait. You
Mm.
That's
said
what
what?
it
They
is.
already married.
No,
No,
no, that's not what he said.
I said those women had suitable options in their life. They just didn't like the option that was
Okay,
presented
so what?
before
Maybe she
them.
gonna like you. What that got to do with you talking to her?
Look, ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay,
It's
so
all about
she could
no,
have
but see,
wait.
The
So
need
she
to
could
be
have
right
had
is
suitable
strong with
men in
this one.
her life, and you could have walked up to her, and you could have been the one.
Sign language is strong with this
whoa,
one,
whoa,
is it
whoa,
not?
whoa, whoa, look here. See, now you're trying to flip the.
Man.
I'm not trying to
argument.
flip it. I'm being
No,
real
no,
with you.
look,
As real
the
as
argument.
that
No,
dude
the
that just
argument.
was that was talking. I'm being real with you. What do that got to do with her having suitable that men that you feel that was suitable for her? Obviously, she didn't feel that way. How come you not gonna be the one to walk up to her and be like, "Baby,
What was
what you like in your
your
life?"
original statement about that woman that's covered up? What'd you say? Nobody's trying to marry her, right? That's what you said,
I
right?
didn't say that. I said y'all are not talking to them.
Y'all,
Y'all
who?
talking to the one with the booty cheeks
Y'all,
out, and then
y'all,
complaining
who?
that they're not traditional.
Y'all, yeah, hold up. Yeah,
I don't think either shorty want to get married either, for real though.
Yo, why are we talking
Hold
about
up.
marriage? Y'all ain't even made it to friendship yet. What are y'all talking
Y'all
about
know
marriage
what?
for?
Hold
Y'all
up.
didn't even
Y'all,
make it to friendship.
Femi. O'Shea saying so. What you say, O'Shea?
look here. My question, not my question. Do you actually want to have a conversation, or do you just want to sprout talking points? Because if you want to do that, then guess what? I'm gonna let you have it.
I want you to answer my question. What do that got to do with what do what she did?
No,
So
because
y'all mindset is keeping y'all from talking to good woman because you think that she had some. Yo, that's ridiculous.
no, see, hold up, see there, you didn't hear what I said. You stuck in your own talking point because I said that those women have had suitable men in their life. They just didn't want them men.
Okay, and I said, what that got to do with you talking to her?
So my question to you is, why are you worried about all of us not talking to those women if they got suitable guys that willing to?
How do you know they got suitable guys? You didn't even say hi to her. What are you talking about? You didn't
All I
even say hi to
hear
the
is,
lady. So you're making up a scenario in your head about a woman that you don't know.
See that? Guess
all
what?
I hear is the
It's
cover
all
shorty
talking
got
points.
men running in and out
It's
too.
all, look, it's all talking point. It's all talking point.
So what you
It's
just
all
say? What's
talking
your
point.
name? What you just say?
You talking to me or
No, the guy
Nah,
with the
I
green dot.
said I heard. All I'm hearing is that the covered shorty got men running in and out too. She got all these suitable options.
Who told you that? Y'all didn't even say hi to her. How did you come to that conclusion?
How do you come to your
Somebody
conclusion?
said it. Somebody
How do you
said
come
they
to
get
yours?
proposed
He
to.
said it. The guy.
How do you come to yours though? How do you come to yours?
What conclusion did I come to? I
You
said,
can't do a lot. You said we weren't
listen.
we
What
weren't
conclusion did I come
approaching
to? I gave y'all a
the
scenario.
covered up girl.
All
We
I
weren't
said, the
approaching
woman that's covered
covered
up.
up. We weren't approaching. How do you know? How do you know?
How do I know what?
How do you know what you just said? How do you know?
Because the guy with the case said that you will be respectable. Listen, you asked me how did I know? Carl said that you're going to present yourself. He said a respectable woman presents herself respectively. He just told me that as a man. So what do you mean? How do I know? He just told me as a man the way a woman presents herself is going to show the level of respect that she has for herself. So if I'm telling you that she's dressed respectfully, you can't put 1 + 1 together.
She's being approached. Okay.
What?
The average woman gets
So
approached 10 times a day.
man.
So here's another thing. Here's another thing to bring it back on topic, right? You said the topic says let's talk about single motherhood. Now, BGS said something earlier that was really important. It says the children aren't being raised to be wives, or the young men also aren't being raised to be husbands. Is there instructions on the young melanated male and the young melanated female to know how to vet and how to look for a husband or a wife?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this, Carl. Do you have a sister?
She ain't gonna answer it.
I already answered it earlier. If y'all was listening to me,
he wasn't here earlier.
Yes, I wasn't here earlier.
Okay, so Carl, I'm gonna tell you this. I had both of my parents in my life. Neither one of my parents taught me to be a wife. Neither did they teach my brother to be a husband. They focused on
so that's the big disadvantage
education.
right there.
So I'm gonna ask you now. Do you have a sister?
I don't have a sister.
Okay, well, in your household, was the focus on you being a husband, or was the focus on you being educated?
Education starts from home, so being a husband is part of that, a very big part
So
of that.
so
you didn't even answer the question.
Asking, did your parents sit down with you and have a conversation? You need to grow up to be a husband.
No, we did not.
See, that's why this is why this shit's stupid. Like nobody doing that shit no more. Nobody doing that marriage shit no more, bro. Like,
may I interject? I'm sorry.
we busting shorties open around here. We ain't doing that marriage shit.
I'm old enough to know what my parents did. Now, my parents did.
May I interject another question here to the lady on the panel?
Yes.
I got a question because you're saying, hold up, because it's already established those women have had suitors that they didn't want. Now, my question is, why are you worried about them not wanting men? Why are you concerned about them wanting men like the dude down there with the black cape on, with the current the fraud with the black cape on? Why would they want a guy like that to say, look, he's just trying to bust them down? Why would they want that as an option? Why would they
Okay,
want
so
that?
I'll tell you what we're talking about because maybe you wasn't here. Me and Carl was talking about all the girls being sluts, and I explained to him all the girls not sluts. I said, and I told him that there are these type of women, and I asked him, why do y'all keep talking about sluts when there's this type of woman? So I made up a scenario for him for all of the men. So because I want to know, why is the focus on 304s and not the focus on these women that, as Carl said, when a woman dresses a certain way, you can tell the level of respect. And I told him, when women dress like that, y'all white past them. And Kermit said, we don't want no boring women. So that's why I'm asking a question.
I was
Y'all
here
are
for that.
focusing on,
I
oh,
was
these
here for
women ain't
that.
traditional. When if y'all see a woman that's dressed respectably, you don't know nothing about her. Go up to her and ask her, but y'all not going to ask her because you can't see her titties. You're not going to ask her because you can't see her ass, but all in the same time, you want a traditional woman. It's not making
But
any sense.
let me reiterate the point that I just made because I heard all that. The point here it is. You are putting it seems as though you are putting those women in harm's way by wanting a guy like Kermit with the hood on to
I
go
don't
up
know
there
what
and
they
talk to
want.
her. No,
You don't know
hold
what
on.
they want because you
Whoa,
ain't talk to them.
whoa,
What are you
whoa.
talking about? I never said that
One
in
second,
my
let
Hold
him
scenario.
up,
finish.
I
wait,
Let him
never
wait.
said they
finish.
was
Put him in
boring.
harm's way.
Let him finish. We listen to you. Go ahead.
You
Go
done
ahead.
made me into some kind of villain. Like,
No,
goddamn, I
you're
ain't
not
hurting
the villain.
nobody, bro.
Kermit,
God
you
damn, my dude.
you real. You're not the
Mojo,
villain, bruh.
they getting at you, man. This is your first time. I didn't think I
Go
didn't know
ahead.
this.
Finish. Go ahead and finish, brother.
Yeah,
Hey,
but O'Shea
going
finish.
How
going
does
back
she
because see,
control?
look, it's
Oh,
not.
thank you, Kay.
Wait a minute. It's not. Look, I'm not saying he's actually that dude. Because right now, the things that he just said, he's representing a certain mindset. Then I'm like, why would you even want that mindset of that dude to walk up and talk to a woman like that? Why
Okay.
would you want her to do that? Why would you
Uh,
want her to? Why?
I didn't. Okay. First of
I,
all,
I, I, I,
First of all, I'm confused because I never y'all. We know nothing about this woman. All we know about her is that she's dressed respectfully. Y'all are sitting up there putting niggas on her. Y'all sitting up there saying she got pseudo. Y'all don't know
How do
nothing
you know?
about her.
How do you know she's not being approached?
Oh
How do
my
you know?
god.
How do you know?
Oh my
Ain't no she
god.
ain't approaching.
No,
How you know she ain't
What does
choosing
that
up
have to
on a
do with it?
nigga?
yeah,
So
she's
did you
not being
approach
approached.
a
How do you
woman
know?
like that?
How do you know?
Did you
How
approach
do
a
you know
woman
she
like
wasn't
that?
approached
Have
in the
any of y'all on the
vegetable
panel
aisle
approached a
or
woman like that?
the canned goods aisle? How do you
Have
know?
any of y'all approached a respectable?
Yes,
I know
yes,
Kermit didn't. Have
yes,
any of
yes,
I've
y'all
been,
approached
hey,
a
I'm gonna tell you, I've
respectably
been
dressed
approached
woman?
by them.
yeah, yeah, true.
I'm not asking you that, Carl. I'm asking these men on the panel. Carl,
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
I'm sorry, Carl. Have you approached a respectfully dressed woman in a grocery store or a
Not
doctor's
not not
office?
necessarily in a grocery store, but yeah.
Okay, was it nice?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to Chaos Rain. Have you
Yes.
approached a respectively dressed woman in a grocery store?
That's not my forte, but I would say yeah.
Why is it the grocery store specifically? Can it be the coffee shop too? I mean,
I mean, it
like,
could be wherever. It could be. It could be. I was just thinking of somewhere where somebody
all
could
the
be.
good women in the grocery store apparently.
No. Let's be
If
honest.
she's
They
dressed
do
like a
be in the
If you
grocery
want
304,
to
don't
find a
store.
good
approach her.
woman, go to church.
Go to
They're the
go to the
biggest.
bookstore.
Whoa, I
Oh,
don't
nah,
know.
They're the
nah, don't
biggest
do
I don't
threat.
that,
know. I don't know
bro.
about
They're the biggest threats.
Or
They dress good and
go
they will
go
fuck
to Whole
your brains out.
Foods.
Man, I
Go
was
So can
busting
I
down
ask
the
you guys a
shorty. She
question?
was in the church every Sunday,
Right,
bro.
man.
Like,
Every
I don't know
Sunday, you
about
know
all
what I'm
that.
saying?
every
They give
Sunday.
up some good.
you
Oh,
already know.
those girls are the worst. Yeah.
So let me
So
ask another question. I'm the
I have
only
another
girl on the
point.
panel, right? And it seems like y'all not looking at Kermit favorably.
Why?
Why are y'all men on the? And I'm not. I just told you for me you the realest, but apparently, like you said, they making you out to be some type of villain because you want to.
No, we
You
not.
were very open about your decisions. If y'all feel like there's something wrong with that, as
Hey,
his
look,
elders,
I just know what I want. Like, I don't want no covered up burqa bitch. Nah, I want a
We
shorty that's down.
get down the front. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
Right.
what he wants.
So
Wait a minute,
why do y'all
hold
paint
on.
him as a villain? Because that's what he
Before you
wants.
What?
continue,
Not a villain.
Let me. I'm sorry. May I interject once again?
wait, before you interject, Beaches, you see the back?
Okay, I'm sorry.
You saw the message
Huh?
back? You
Say
see
what?
the message, the back. Read the back.
Back chat. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Wait, somebody leave it super chat.
Okay, I'll share it for you.
So to the chaos, but Beaches, am I tripping? Or does this sound familiar?
Oh, let me put a
The
nice little
first
title on this
right
one.
to refusal agreement you present years ago. Oh, that's actually the question. And thank you for the $5 super chat, DJ Nap. I think that's it.
Man, let me tell you what happened. Since it came to me, all right. So let me tell you what I was doing right before I came up on this panel. Right, pulled up on the show. You know what I'm saying? I had to lick, the damn bottle on me. Put up in the driveway. We chilling, talking in the car, chopping it up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
One thing led to another. We just.
Yeah.
I'm busting it wide open. That's usually how shit just goes. We just be on some chill shit. Nobody out here talking about, hey, um, so do you believe in marriage? You want kids?
How many?
Do you go to church every Sunday? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Nah, we talking about, hey, pull up with that bottle. Let's smoke a little sun, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Let's
yeah.
chill. And that's what it is. That's all it is. That's all
Okay,
it
how
is
y'all
out
men
here.
feel about
But
that?
Mojo
Hey,
Ego, you know one thing, she really does bust the wide open for a real nigga. It's like spread open. Don't hold the thing. Spread it open, female.
He
Look,
kissed her on the right night. It could
look,
be her.
let me interject again, because she asked a question. She said, "Why are we making Ego out to be this bad guy?" First of all, he's coming on here with a Sith Lord avatar. So that's one thing. And number two, the things that are coming out of his mouth, are you for them? Because look, by the way you sounding like he should not be a good choice for that covered woman that's respectable.
He don't want her anyway.
No,
So
he isn't. You're right. He isn't. He's a
you're
good choice
making
for the girls that's thoughts. He's a good
you
choice for them.
I'm a
so
good
you're making
choice for any woman that want me. It can be the covered women too. I've had them too. I've had the church girls. Like I don't see what we talking about for real. Like
Glorilla talk about these type of dudes. That,
So,
that, that
but
that's the
Grill
kids
said
that get aborted when they get knocked up.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's his fault. It's Jermaine's fault after that, though.
so why aren't y'all trying to make him to be better if y'all feel that what he's doing is not right?
Because
Why aren't y'all talking?
we got women of your ilk busting the wide
What
open
that got
now.
to do with it? We're not talking about women.
And,
We talking
and
about y'all as
it,
elder men.
you
If
can't.
y'all not favorable of
How
what
do
he's
you get rid of
doing, and
ants?
we're on this panel
How do you
right
get rid of
now.
ants? How do
See,
you get
I
rid of
can't talk
ants?
to you. I got to talk to
How do you get
Carl.
rid of the ants?
I got a question.
Don't feed them, right?
May I exactly? I'm going to say, look, it's not that. Look here, it's not very
Dr.
much.
Umar just said that y'all supposed to help each other out, and y'all
Yeah,
supposed
yeah,
to
Hold up,
talk
yeah,
about
hold
women.
up. I got
Hell
a
of Umar.
question. Here's the thing. And going back to what BGS said, look,
Umar's my boy.
why should he listen to us other men
Yeah,
when the women are rewarding him
yes.
for his behavior?
Why you keep talking about women? I'm asking you as a man.
No,
Because you're a boy.
We
no.
That's
not.
why.
Ain't none of them
That's
women
why.
with us here right now.
We're
If them
making
women
rules
was
now,
here,
okay?
I would talk to them. If them women was here, I say, why you slutting yourself out?
Exactly.
They not here. Y'all
They're not
here
here.
right now with him. So I'm asking y'all as men, why don't y'all school him? Because y'all hear is the younger men saying the elders failed us. So y'all here right now with
No, he
him
didn't say
to
that.
teach him
He
something.
didn't
Do
say
y'all
that.
not?
He didn't say that. He didn't say
Teach
that.
him what?
He
Teach
didn't
him
say
what?
that, y'all, but y'all
He
know what
didn't
the
say
younger
that.
ones say about y'all.
As
They
long
be like, the older ones dropped the
as
ball.
long
The older ones dropped the ball.
as long as he's
Okay,
out there.
you're avoiding the question. I'm asking
I'm
you.
not.
It's simple. Why
I'm
aren't
not
y'all not
avoiding the
doing
question
that with him?
because it does no good.
Hold on. Let me
Why
say
do you
this.
think that?
Let me say this. Then.
It's just like to get rid of ants. If you don't clean up the mess,
damn, now you turning against me. What's wrong with me?
ain't
Ain't
nothing wrong
nothing
with you.
wrong with you.
Ain't nothing wrong
What
with
we talking about?
Exactly. See
you.
this. Look, this a whole bunch of confusion. She talking. That
Yes,
stuff
she is.
How
don't.
is it
Yes,
It
she is.
don't make.
confusing?
It
What are
don't
you
Yeah,
make
she's all over
any
the
confused
sense.
place
about?
now.
It don't
She's
make
all over
any
the
sense
place.
whatsoever.
She's
So
all over the place.
guess what? Either
What am
She's
you
I
all over
for
saying
the
that's
place.
look,
confusing you,
hey,
sir?
look
She's
at
all
me,
over the
look,
place.
miss. Either you for his behavior or you're against it.
Wait a minute, sir. So since you're confused, I'm
Are you
gonna
for
say
his
this again. I'm
No,
gonna try to say it like he
Are
said.
you
Say the
for it
you're
against it?
confused.
ABCs.
Are you for it against
I
it?
am not for his behavior because I'm not that type of woman. but there are
Okay.
women out there that love
Hey,
men
nah.
like him.
Let's keep it
Listen,
real
you're not
now.
listening.
Let's
You're
keep
not
it
listening.
real.
I was giggling
Let's keep it
earlier.
real. You got somebody you call at 3 a.m. You already know.
Listen.
Let's
He
not
got women
play.
that like him.
He does.
I don't want no. I like a person like Carl. I don't like him. I don't like no man like him.
You got somebody. You
Yeah,
send that. Hey, pull up
yeah.
text. That's
Pull
all.
up. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just pull up.
She got the hot number.
Okay. So
She got the
I'm
hot
not
number.
saying that I agree with his behavior, but if I was a different type
Uh-huh.
of woman, I would.
No,
Why keep shaming these women or men like them? There's
the
somebody
wrong
for
night, bro. That's all
everybody.
it is. It's
Let
just the wrong night.
them ride off in the sunset together. If that's not
Wait for
y'all
the full moon, man. Okay.
See,
style. Are y'all
look,
listening?
I'm
we
listening.
hear you, but guess what? You're really not saying that much.
I think.
So what are
That's
you?
the problem.
So Carmen, do you understand what I'm saying?
Nope.
Yeah, I do. Like some,
Could you
but I
explain it
think
to
you're
them for
looking at
me,
it from the
please?
wrong perspective. I think niggas is looking for a woman that don't really exist no more like that.
Yeah.
So
There
niggas
exist.
come online and start talking.
She says
There
most
exist.
women like that kind of chick. That's what she's trying to say.
No,
Okay, so
there
I'm
exist.
saying y'all keep shaming women that's like that when there's men out there that like that. Leave them women alone. Y'all ain't got to chastise them every chance y'all get because
It's too many of
they
them out
like
there.
it.
I get that too. Yeah,
But
Okay,
hold up. Let me ask
so
you another.
what I'm telling
cause
y'all,
I
why
ain't. I
aren't
mean,
y'all
like,
focused on the women that's not
hey,
like
why
that?
complain about the shorties that's putting it out there? Like, I don't.
I got a question for you. To the sister on the. I have a question. Wait a minute. See, now you can't have it both ways. Either the guys are trying to talk to these women or they're not.
Yo, what are you talking about? I can't have it both ways. Every man is not the same. This ain't got nothing to do with me.
Either
Every
they
man is
trying to.
not the
This chick
same.
is hilarious,
It
bro.
is
Listen.
hilarious. She's
This
hilarious.
nigga just said,
Hey,
I don't want no
hey, are you
boy.
paying her chaos?
What?
Are
Listen,
you paying her?
hey
Not
Carmen,
me.
they act like
I'm
they
messing
don't
with
get
you a
what
little
you
bit.
saying. They're acting like they don't
She can't
comprehend
be
it. And
real.
again, I
She
would
can't
ask
be
the
real.
question,
She
why would
can't
we
be
want to
real.
have kids with men that don't comprehend
What
so
you,
our children could come out like that?
what was the answer? Is you shouldn't.
Yeah, we shouldn't have no kids
We,
with
we,
men that
we,
act
we,
like they
we,
can't.
we, we,
Because Carmen can comprehend. Y'all keep slick throwing him under the bus, but he's
no,
comprehending
you
more than
know
what
what?
y'all can.
You know why I ain't in the rep department. You know why Kermit can comprehend? Because he's the kind of dude that you fall for. Just
He's
go
the
ahead
kind
and
of dude
say
that
that.
I what?
He's the
What
kind of
you
dude
fall
that
for?
you fall for.
No, I
That's
don't.
what it
I
is.
literally just said I don't
He
like
got the
men
yak
like
and the
him.
dookie.
Well,
I
then
literally just said I
why
like
you
men like Carl.
then
I
why you
literally just said that.
look why you
Like
keep
who?
hold on.
Carl.
Why you
That's why
keep
I can
trying?
respect him.
Like
I
Carl.
got a question.
What
I
did
got a
Carl say?
question.
What did
No,
Carl
Carl
ain't
say,
spoke.
or what did how
Carl
did
ain't
he
spoken in a
present
minute.
himself?
Coral.
Coral.
Huh?
What's up?
Coral.
Don't be talking about my accent.
may I ask
What
another
part you
question?
from, girl?
I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
May I ask
They
another
Oh,
can
I
hear
question?
remember.
it.
I remember a girl from Pittsburgh. Man, she had the lips on her. Anyway,
Okay.
And I got the lips on me.
I
Look,
like you already. I like you.
goddamn, boy.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
vision of sugar plums dancing in my head.
Dark Kermit. You look here, look, no funny stuff. But you the man. You got them smiling, bro. You the man. So
Yeah.
they just talking this stuff. They just talking this stuff, man. They ain't really that. She ain't really that serious about what she talking about.
Nah,
No,
she's not.
I'm serious. I'm
That's
being
what. Hold up.
serious.
So one minute she dissing on you. The next minute she protecting you.
I'm not dissing on nobody. I'm not. Herman is his own man.
So
If that's
one
what he
minute,
like to do,
Yeah, she
that's what he
protecting
like
him
to
now.
do.
one
I don't
minute
have
Protecting him
you
to.
now.
I
dissing.
don't have to.
The
I can
next
choose
minute,
not to be with a man. Like, ain't that what y'all say?
It depends on the night, huh?
Hey, real recognize real. I feel it.
hey,
And just because I can recognize him for who he is, that don't mean that
uh,
I would date him.
But you from Pittsburgh, though.
That be my homeboy.
But you
That
from
be my
Pittsburgh, though.
homeboy. But I
why is he
wouldn't
even?
date him, and
Why
that's
is
no
he?
But you from
disrespect.
Pittsburgh, though.
I got a question. Another question. Why is a man even like that your homeboy?
Cause he's 100% real. He's honest.
Hey,
He don't
chaos.
come up
Hey,
here shy.
hey,
He got confidence.
hey, chaos. Look here.
Yes.
I appreciate you having me up here, but I gotta go. I can't do this.
He can't
I
handle
can't
it.
do this.
No, we can't.
He
Hey,
can't
hey,
handle a person
hey,
being
get your
100% real.
passport. Get your
Carmen, you
passport.
know what? They see what the real
Get
thing
Yeah.
your
is. They don't like
passport.
men like you. They don't like men
Get
that could
your
bust it down
passport.
like
No,
that
he's
because they don't
fine.
know how to do that.
No,
They ain't never
he's
been known how
fine.
to do that.
It's
So
fine.
so they don't like you. They trying to diss you because you got the confidence, and that's what they don't understand. That's the
Get
difference
your
between you and
passport.
them. Why
I
would I
mean, it
have you
ain't
as my
nothing really to
homeboy?
hate on. Like I've
Right.
always just been me for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I mean, like I kind of get that from a certain extent. I've experienced like that kind of jealousy from niggas my whole life, kind of. But like I'll tell brothers, like, look, just be yourself, be who you is, and be comfortable with who you is. I'm comfortable with who I am, and I know what I want. I'm straight up with it. Like I don't front with these shorty. Look, I ain't looking for nothing serious. And I don't have to lie about that type of shit. So
She says yes or she says no.
yeah, for real.
Okay, so you see how honest that is.
Yeah.
Like I said, the man he couldn't handle it. He keep asking me why would this with you or why that with you. I might not agree with your lifestyle, but that mean you a bad person because I don't agree with your lifestyle? I
He
don't know
didn't.
nothing
He
else
never
about
called him
you.
a bad person.
You
He
could
never
you
called him
could
a bad
you could
person.
be serving homeless people every Saturday. We don't know nothing about you. Just
Oh
because
boy.
you making a choice,
And
why was he trying
and
to
the
make
covered
you
up
out to
chick
be
in the
like that?
grocery store could be a slut. We don't know.
Well, you will never know
Shit,
because
if you
you
know,
too
like I
scared to
know.
talk to her.
I know.
See,
I
the
know.
thing is,
I've been there.
Carmen
I've
ain't
been there
scared to
too.
talk to her.
Hey. Those are normally the ones.
But you'll never know. But guess who's gonna know? Carmen's gonna know. You're not gonna know. Because
Yeah.
you're already assuming all
Damn.
this shit in your head.
No,
Carmen
Well, you
not
know
worried
what you
about none of
how
that.
you
know.
know what's in my head?
Carmen not worried about that. He ain't worried about,
How do you know what's
she
in my
got a
head?
whole list of
How do you know
guys
what's in
that
my
she
head?
rejected.
How do you
He's
know
not
what's in
worried
my
about
head?
that. He
How do you
gonna
know what's
walk
in
right
my
up to
head?
her.
How do you know what's
Fuck
in
them
my head?
niggas. I'm me.
How do you know
And
what's in
that's
my
why
head?
they get the girl and
How do
y'all
you know what's
be
in my
mad.
head?
Ain't that right, Carmen?
Yeah, all you gotta do is walk up to the show. That's all you gotta do. If
That's
You
after you.
not
I
worried
don't
about if
like, I
she
don't
had a
like.
whole
Here's
list
my
of
thing though
dudes
about
that
that whole marriage shit niggas be talking about. Right? How do you walk up to a bitch and be like, "I want marriage"? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does that conversation even start?
It doesn't start that way.
But that's why I
Right.
said we don't even need to be talking about that. We need to be talking about friendship and
Like,
respect.
how would you know?
You talk
Usually,
about
like, I don't know.
where it started, marriage with having kids out of wedlock, all that kind of stuff. That's what we're talking about, right? That's marriage, right? That's the whole point of the whole video.
Hey, Carl. Carl, you sleep?
He is
Carl.
now. He put him to sleep.
Carl, wake up,
Can
Carl.
you guys couldn't hear me?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
entertain
yeah.
you.
Okay.
Anyhow,
Yeah, I just wanted
Okay.
to know where you was at.
I'm here. I was listening.
Okay. You
Like
you
we were
got
saying,
anything else to say, Carl?
being covered up was just one attribute. That was not the whole thing that we're gonna look at. So, like the other gentleman just said, what's his name? Kermit. I don't know if that's what his name is. Um,
Sorry.
you were right too. So the woman can be covered up and still be, doing whatever they do on the low. So it is important to vet. And another thing about that I want to bring up is you know, monogamy. Okay, so if you like I said,
Shit.
look, sex is meant to be enjoyed, but realistically, you really do got to be careful what you dip it into out there. Like I said, every man, you got the free will to choose whatever the fuck you do, man. You do whatever you choose to do. It's not about being real or someone being nonchalant or someone being phony or jealous. It's like, yo, you choose, just keep it real with what you choose to do. And like the lady said, hey, you keep it a buck so you know what you're getting yourself into. And that's why, like when I mentioned that F and girl, that is literally the kind of songs that's legit what that song is about. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
Come
Okay.
on, Glorilla.
Yes.
She look a little slow, but
No, but we
I
talk
do,
about we talk about the concept. We talk about
You
the
still
I could
concept
do
banging
it.
her.
of the song. The concept of the song. That's what that song is about. Okay. So to talk about the single mother shit, and we know a lot of those females in that video, one of them was pregnant and the other one was holding a fucking baby. That's
Carl,
the scary shit.
what's your age range?
What do you mean, my age range? How?
Are you in your 20s or your
No,
30s?
I'm 35.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
when we talk about people like Glorilla and stuff, I think they're in their early 20s. And we got to understand those people that are in their early 20s and celebrities, their mindset is really messed up. Number one, they got the what y'all call it, the monster, the media, whatever it's called. They got people controlling them for them to do stuff like that because they know they gonna make money.
Right.
So
And they're
people like,
influencing a lot of young minds.
yes, that's the word. So there are going to be women like that because what can we I don't watch television, and I was never allowed to do it as a child. My dad didn't allow us to do it, so I don't I don't understand how people could, their mind could be so engulfed in a person that they think that they should act like them. I don't understand why every girl is twerking on the internet. I don't understand why girls are doing the things that they're doing because I wasn't allowed to watch certain things. That does have uh I think it does show a lack of respect, but these people are under mind control. So there's going to be a certain amount of women that don't even understand what respect for themselves is,
Right.
just as the men with the gangs. And you were very correct when you were talking about the music. I don't listen to that music either because it's poison to the mind. So we as adults, we're going to have to understand there's just going to be a group of us that are just lost. Like these kids is lost, and we can try to fix them, but these kids, their brain is mush. I mean, the food that they feeding us and all that. So when we talk about Glorilla and stuff, it's kind of like there's nothing we could do to help that because if somebody was paying them $1 million to twerk, they're going to do it.
Right. But
They're going to do it.
I mentioned it not to even mention Glorilla herself, so we don't even have to say her name again. I'm talking about the message that the kind of the music is sending.
We can't help
Okay.
it because they're getting paid
Right.
millions
I
of
know we can't
dollars.
help it. So now going back to the topic of single motherhood, I would say like to the men, it's really important that you're careful where you plant your seed. All right. Now we talk about fulfilling the lust of your flesh, how you can't wait to get it off, fam. Pussy come a dime a dozen. All right. The real strength comes with how much pussy you can deny yourself because you can really use your energy for something. You
Uh,
really
uh,
That's what I'm saying.
look, man,
Make sure they show they got money first, cause damn, you don't want to be knocking
look,
on no broke
no,
bitch. That shit.
look,
not
man,
even money. Make sure the woman got her mind right.
Why
look,
can't
man,
y'all just wear condoms?
may I interject? May I
Yeah,
interject?
go, O'Shea.
Hey, Kate, I like what you're talking, bro. I like what you're talking. But now, let me, hang it, I just forgot my thought. But, I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm coughing in the mic. Give me a second here. Excuse me. Now, you just said something that I fundamentally disagree with. She did, the lady on the panel. She said, "Yeah, wouldn't you? Yeah, they paying these women all this money to do this and all of that." And then you said the words, "Well, they don't have a choice." Yes, they do have a choice. There's always a choice. They
Okay,
don't
so
have
if
to.
you grew up
They
in
don't have to
poverty
do
and
it.
somebody offered you $30 million to twerk, is you going to take the $30 million and twerk?
Hell no.
All right. I believe you, but everybody's answer is not going to be that. Some
We're
Right.
people
not
had
talking.
Yeah,
way
that's some
worse
wild
childhoods
shit,
than
bro.
me.
Miss,
What you
miss,
say?
hold up, miss. No, that's not the point. No, that is not what you said. You said they don't have a choice. Yes, they
Okay,
do.
sir. I'm saying once they sign these contracts, they don't have a choice. They don't. It's in their contract. I
Well,
guess
don't
they get
sign the
sued or
contract.
something.
Don't sign the contract if it doesn't suit. What?
But
You know what?
sir, what I'm asking you is most of these people that I don't know any celebrity that like had a silver spoon in their mouth that could deny that. There are singers out there that sing songs and there are people out there that rap that don't cuss. Nobody's listening to them. There's
Hmm.
Mm,
thousands of songs or millions of songs on Spotify. There are people like that.
my whole thing is, regardless of whatever you think about it, like Glorilla ain't got no problem getting a nigga. So, so
Oh,
Like I said, I don't know
she
why we're
got the
mentioning
money
the
and the
internet.
nigga.
We're talking about the message in the music. So not to
Okay,
get
so the
lost.
message in the music is leading women to be promiscuous. I agree with that.
Right. And then we're talking about single motherhood. We're talking about single motherhood. We're talking about women and men that's just fucking. And then now we're talking about, okay, well, why is there no father? Where's the mother? Where's this? Well, that's a big part of it. That's a big part of it. Like I said, men, if you're gonna have children, like I said, children are actually part of your riches. I'm not still saying as possession wise, that is an extension of you. It's part of your legacy. So you really have to be careful who you have children with. And on women's part, since you really have to go through much more of the pain, you really have to be careful who you open your legs to.
So, Carl, why can't men just wear condoms?
Oh, good gracious.
Carl, I don't
I
know
can't.
where you live,
I,
but I lived in Atlanta for.
I can't answer that question for every man, but I know for myself, you know, yes, you can wear condoms to be safe tonight, but you know, it's not really natural. This is sex
But
is
I lived in Atlanta for a long, 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 long time. And I don't know if you know about Atlanta, but there's a lot of diseases floating around. So
right
even out of
because
respect for
of
yourself,
so
why
it's still
wouldn't
so
you wear a protection? Just not even about a child. Even if you want to make the child come secondary, why
Yeah, I
aren't
ain't
you
raw
in
shit when
respect
I
for
was out in
yourself?
Atlanta. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on in Atlanta.
yeah,
I had to get out of there.
that's something that's been going on for a long time. I can't answer that. All right. All I can answer is for men to be there for their children. So, as a father, if you have a daughter, you need to teach and train your daughter, and then also vet for your daughter for a husband. It's the same for the sons. If you have a son, you got to
what
teach your son how to pick a wife.
what's
That's all
stopping
I'm
men
saying.
from what's stopping men from doing that though? Like if you got a jit out here, let's go see the jit. Like like
Oh, I like it. Oh,
That's
I
Hey,
like him.
and yeah, Kermit, I got another question for you. I have a question for you. Did it seem like I was making you out to be the bad guy?
I don't even know, man. It seemed like it was some kind of like I was being used as an example type shit, but like I'm just I don't know. I know chaos from the damn Discord and shit, so I just popped up here. So I ain't really. I just came in the conversation. It ain't. I don't know.
No, if
I,
you feel like you was disrespected, you tell that man. Don't be disrespecting
No,
me.
no, it wasn't like disrespect. It was like it seemed like I was being used as like an archetype or some shit. Well, I don't know.
you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I was because you know why I did that? Because the way when she came in talking what she's talking, and then when you came in saying what you were saying, you represent that archetype that a lot of women say start complaining about. Because they say because when they get to complaining, they say the
Oh
archetype
man,
is dealing with
that's what. Hey,
and
look,
it's
bitches.
not
Like, look,
go
bitches
ahead.
just be talking, bro. Don't even worry about that shit for real.
See, look, listen to me. I was just look. I was just sitting up. I was sitting up there showing her
You
inconsistency
feel me? Like,
and the
Shorty's gonna run
hypocrisy.
their mouth regardless, bro. You gotta ignore that
Look,
shit.
look. Look. I know that. I was just look. I know that. I was just trying. I was just trying to see how real she was. She ain't that real.
No, Carmen, do you think I'm real?
Yeah, you seem solid. We could kick it. You
That,
know what I'm saying?
so just like he said, we could kick it. Me and him got the same mutual understanding. We like I could respect him as the man that he is, but he don't have to be the man for me. I don't have to be the girl for him. I'm gonna be covered up. We can still kick it cool, but I'm not going to be the girl from him. Why, as black people, can't we have respect for? I don't have to have respect for his lifestyle to respect him. He's not. He's not. He's not a rude person. You know what I'm saying? He ain't did nothing wrong. So you're telling me because that I should feel a different type of way. Like, who is you to tell me how to feel about somebody? I
I
didn't say
don't,
I'm trying to get pregnant by him. I said he cool. I could spend
Yeah,
the
that
month with
is
him.
true. It's like black people, we can be like real judgmental sometimes. Like that's some crazy shit to
oh
me.
wait a minute,
Now I'm
bro.
not real because I
Look,
said you cool. Like
no,
that's
bro. Hey,
crazy.
look, Kermit. She just look. She the one that judged you. Cause she said she the one that judged you. That's the whole point of
So me
I'm
telling him I
saying,
don't agree with his lifestyle is me judging him. I don't even have to tell
yeah.
him that. If I met him in real life, that would be none of my business. We shouldn't even be talking about his sex life if I met him in real life. If I met him on somewhere else and he was just talking to me cool, I wouldn't even know nothing about that. So I'm supposed to judge him? That's crazy.
right, but that's why, you know, when we started the conversation, that's why I said to put, you know, the egos to the side so we can have a difficult discussion, you know, where we're going to talk about things that are real. You know, I'm pretty sure, you know, debauchery didn't start with Kermit and it's not going to end with him. It's not going to start, it didn't start with us because I've been there. I had to learn the hard way myself at times. So it's not judgmental on everyone, it's everyone taking accountability. Okay, so it's not to bring anyone down or to bring anyone up. It is what it is.
Look, see, I have no particular issue with Kermit himself. I have no particular. Hey, look. I have no particular issue. I was just bringing out. Look, I was just bringing out the elephant in the room. She's complaining.
You
She's
trying to call me
complaining.
hypocritical? That's what you're trying
Yeah,
to
that's
say.
exactly what it is.
How am I being
That's
hypocritical?
exactly what it is.
Yeah, I
See,
don't
guess
see
what?
that.
Either look,
I want to know
either
that too.
guess what? Either those men with that archetype should not even have access to women, or
He don't got access to me. We would just be
Whoa,
I
what
cool.
didn't
you
say
talk now you
I did
hating, bro,
look.
for real. You
No,
said I can't get no pussy.
no,
What?
look. According to her, because they're the one that's complaining about your behavior.
That
First of all,
Look,
I keep
look,
I
look.
telling
didn't
him.
what?
Guess what?
I
It's
ain't
so
hear her
much.
complaining
Guess,
about
guess
nothing.
what? Hold
I
up. Guess
literally
what?
said
Hold up.
there's
Guess
women
what?
out there for him. Why
It's
are
so
y'all
much.
shaming him? I
Hold
didn't
up.
complain about anything to him.
Guess what? It's so much to the point where she told the rest of us guys, we need to get you in check.
No,
that
I
did
said
happen.
if
That did
y'all have an
happen.
issue with his behavior because he said y'all was making him out to be the villain. I said if y'all have an issue with his behavior, why ain't y'all talking to him? I didn't say nothing about me. I
See
said
that?
y'all the one who kept saying something about him, not me. I said let him do what he do with the girls that he choose to do it with, and quit talking about the girls. It
But
wasn't
damn,
even
the way
about
they
him.
talking, I shouldn't be getting no bitches. But
Uh,
like, I can't help it if they be feeling me, bro. Like,
but yeah, dude,
that's
dude,
some wild shit.
I ain't got no issue with you. I'm just look. But then she asked the question, why don't you walk up to that woman in that grocery store that's dressed respectfully?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Because that's not his type.
I mean,
but
she
no.
can be. I mean, that shit. I mean, she
Yeah,
got to. Hey, look,
go ahead.
if that ass is popping in that dress, I'm walking up to her too. I mean, it
I
is
mean,
what
I
it
was
is.
really asking Carl and Chaos that, like, I wasn't intentionally asking him because he
Right.
had already told
Chaos
us
haven't said
when he got
nothing.
on a panel what type of woman he liked. So he kind of probably knew I wasn't talking to him. He already expressed, like, I followed the whole conversation. I think you missed bits and pieces.
No,
So
I didn't.
I didn't
I heard it.
expect him to talk to that woman because he came and said, I want a girl that got her titties out, her ass out. Now, he's not saying that he wouldn't talk to her, but if he already let us know his type, I'm talking to Carl and Chaos. I'm asking them, why is we so focused on these thought girls when there's women that's not like that? Quit making every single show about
But
thoughts.
look,
Every single show is about thoughts. Every single show is about three
Oh
or
yeah, I
four.
get what you saying. Yeah, they should talk about they type if that's what they
look,
looking for, basically.
Right.
but
Why we talking
Colin,
about
I
your
could
type
vibe
if
with
they
that.
don't want
Yeah,
them?
okay, Carl and Chaos didn't say they wouldn't walk up to that woman with that respectably dressed woman either. They didn't say that they wouldn't do
I
it. Either.
didn't. They didn't answer the
yeah,
question.
but
Well,
like, listen, let me translate for her. Like, basically, what she's saying is like niggas don't like sluts, right? So why is niggas always talking about sluts? I can agree with that. Like, I get what she's saying.
Hey, how about this?
Here's the angle. So
How about this? Why don't those women who don't want to hear that? Why would you go in spaces where they talking about that?
why are y'all talking about it though?
But that deflects from the point of why is niggas talking about.
No, guess what? We could talk, but men can talk about what they want to talk about. Women can talk about what they
Why
want
are
to talk
you
about.
so
If
Carl
you
had
don't
said
want to hear
something
it,
earlier
I
about a
think,
man.
yeah, and that goes to another point. Like, dudes not really focusing on the woman that they do want. They focus on the women they don't want. That still goes to the point of the grocery store
that,
shit, where she's like,
that's not the
y'all
topic. We're
ain't
talking
walking
about
up to the chick in the grocery store that's covered up. You focus on the slut too.
the
And y'all
slut
keep
being a
trying to
big part
change,
of single
y'all trying to
motherhood.
change sluts
You see, the
and try
topic
to
was
do all
single
this, and y'all ain't
motherhood,
got to
fam.
do that.
You know
But
the
the
topic is
cover,
single motherhood,
the
right?
cover chick might not be a single mother. So if she's not a single mother, why does it matter?
But Carmen, what I'm trying to tell them, they're not even walking up to these women to find out her name. They just assumed all this stuff about her before they
N-
even said
Yeah,
her
and
name.
they ain't talking about them on panels either. They talking about the sluts.
who's not
Right.
walking? Who's not walking up to her?
Apparently y'all not, because all y'all talking about is sluts.
Well, right now we're just assuming and projecting. So
That's
Hey,
a,
y'all ever heard of
I don't see the
mode
point.
one? You got to go mode one on them.
yeah, I know. What's the name? The guy
I don't know
died.
what that means.
I bought the book. Yeah, I like that too. Alan Roger
Yeah,
Carrier.
he kept it real. You gotta let your
Yeah,
intentions be known.
exactly.
All
Okay, so
right, all
basically
right.
what I'm saying, I just want all the rhetoric about every single channel I go to is 304s, 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 304s. There's going to be women like that. We're never going to eliminate those women. Those type of women will be around until the end of time, because there just will, just like there'll be a certain type of man that's going to be around to the end of time.
That's
There's
true.
still people out there trying to be gangsters, and that was in the
Yeah,
70s. So
but ain't
there's
nobody
always
talking
going to be
about
those
Amish
women.
bitches.
Huh?
I got a
Where the
question.
videos about the Amish bitches?
Yeah, where the
They
videos
got
about
nothing to do
them?
with us. They got nothing to do with us. They got nothing to do with melanated or
Okay,
Aboriginal people. They got nothing to do
okay,
with
I
us.
got a video on my channel, right? That I went to the Shrine of the Black Madonna in Houston. They got one in Atlanta, but I went to the one down here. These are the women that y'all say they want. Y'all, they vegans, they natural hair, they're sweet, they don't have no ego. And guess who wasn't there? There wasn't no men there. It was a bunch of women. So y'all are acting like these women are not out here. Y'all acting like that. Y'all don't care about those women. Y'all care more about dragging girls that twerk. You're not, like
Hey,
he said, you're not focused on those women that are out there. There's a community center right up the street from me. They do stuff for the community. They feed the community. They do all that. There's a bunch of women up there. Why ain't y'all up there? Not only y'all not up there helping the community, y'all not up there meeting no women that's covered up, that's
Why,
respectable. Y'all
why,
not there.
why are
Y'all
you
know where
trying to?
y'all at? Y'all on YouTube talking about thighs. That's where
I
hey,
got,
y'all at.
chaos.
I got a
Yes.
question for you.
Good.
Yeah. So here's my question. I think I can sum all this up. Like, so like let's say you out and about, you chilling, you walk around the mall or something. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Nicki Minaj in her prime walk up to you. You turning her down?
She don't got the fake booty. Yeah, I'll smash.
That's what I said. That's what.
But I got a
Ain't
question.
nobody turning
Hey, hey,
down.
hey, hey, let's be real.
Okay, so then quit talking about women. Then if y'all
Even
not gonna turn it down,
even
so
As a woman,
even
who are
women
you to
that
tell me what they should and shouldn't talk about? That ain't your
because I
place.
just said it.
That's not your place.
Because I just said it.
That's not your place to tell men what
How
they
you
should and
gonna tell
shouldn't
me
talk
it's not
about.
my place when y'all sitting up here
It's
talking about
not.
single moms? Then
And
y'all
and you
automatically say
said
that y'all
something
want to
else.
smash, but then y'all complain about single moms. So I said
Uh,
what I said.
Yeah, and you said something else. You said every one of these things, the sites that you go on, all they doing is talking about these 304. Why are you going to those places? Seems
Because
like
I want to. Because I want to hear
you
what
just
men is talking about to
look,
see how ridiculous y'all sound.
you just trying to
You
find an
you know you
argument.
know why I do
You
it
trying to
to
find
make
an
content
argument.
for my channel
You
to talk
trying to
about
find
men that are
well,
constantly focused on women.
well,
That's
why don't you
why I
think?
do it. Is
All
that
Guess
right,
okay
what?
I'm
with
out,
you? That I make
chaos.
content
Hey,
for my
See
all
what
right.
channel.
the real.
Next, we won't hold your ego.
all
We'll
right,
respect
man.
the
So that's
Uh,
what
content.
I do. So you can go look at my
well,
channel.
guess
Where
what?
Kermit go?
Well, why don't you think? Why don't you thank those guys because they giving you content?
What?
You heard me. Why don't you thank those guys because they giving you content?
Thank you. Thank the black men that look ridiculous on the internet for giving me content. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate you.
There you go.
Cause I'm a clip this and I'm gonna put it in my content.
Go right ahead.
I am. And there's going to be a difference between Carl, Carmen, you, and the other guy, and I'm
Well,
and you can distinctively see that there are men that are men, even if you don't like the type of man he was, that Carmen was.
look, I ain't saying I had no issue with that
He was
man.
still a man.
I ain't
Carl
saying I
is
had
a
no issue with
man,
that
and
man.
you're
I ain't
older than
say.
both of them, and you're acting like a child.
Look,
You
I
not
did
acting
not
like
say I
half the
had an
man that
issue.
both these younger dudes order you. You sitting up here crying about women.
Crying. Who's crying?
Yeah, you crying about 304s, and what
What
if
I
this girl
say?
didn't do this? And neither
What did
one of
I
them
say?
did that.
Hold up.
So
What did I say about
instead
304?
of them
No.
learning from you, you need to be
What
learning from them.
did I say about 304s? What?
Mister, I can't see your name,
Oh,
but
Shay Leonard. Oh, Shay Leonard.
your whole thing was trying to focus on me, trying to tear me down, trying to tell me I
How did
was
I tear
flip
you down?
flopping, and it's like that.
How did I tear you
Neither one of
down?
them did that.
How did
They
I
were
tear you
holding their
down?
own as men, and all you did was kept talking about
No,
trying to talk
no,
about me,
no.
a woman.
Here's what
I
I
mean, I know
done.
why you did it.
I
I understand,
question. No,
but I'm just trying to show you the difference
I.
between when you talking to men, when men is around.
You know what I done? I just questioned your talking point. That's all I done. That was it.
Sir, you tried to make me out to be a hypocrite.
You are.
That's what you was focusing on. And these men was not doing that.
I
Carl's
re-
focused on the black community lowering their egos. The Kermit
True.
was focused on the women that he was focused on, and you
Okay.
was focused on trying to tear me down.
Take
So
it down
again,
how?
why would we want to have? Because you try to call me a hypocrite because
How
I
I call
didn't
somebody a
feel
hypocrite?
because you felt like I should shame the boy and I didn't.
You don't know how I feel.
Yo, I could run a tape back.
You
It's
don't know how I
okay.
feel. The only thing this we reflect on is what I
Okay, sir,
said.
how do you feel?
Now how you feel, how you took it is one
Okay, sir,
thing.
how do you
That ain't
feel?
what I said. What you mean? My feelings is not relevant in this particular situation because we're not talking feelings. You the one talking feelings.
Okay, what is we talking?
Look, we talking about the point that you sitting up here bringing out. The fact that look, these guys trying to talk to these women. You claim they're not talking to these covered women in these grocery stores. And then when we get to talking to them covered women in the grocery store, we come to find out they have had suitable guys in their life they didn't want. But then
Sir,
you
what
want
do
to say,
that got to do
what?
with you?
But
So
then,
what if they had suitable guys in their life they didn't want? What that got to do with you?
that
Why is
has
you worried
nothing.
about
Look,
that?
wait a
Kermit
minute.
wasn't worried about that.
That has
He
nothing.
didn't care. Carl, when he said he was
You muted.
Hello? No, she
a month ago, he wanted to talk to her. You the one who got the problem. You
Wait a minute.
worried about a girl's
Oh,
past that you don't even
oh
know.
no! No! I have no issue with
You
that at
worried
all.
about an imaginary girl's past that you don't even know.
See, now you're conflating. You're trying to put
No, sir,
me
you're
in a
making yourself
position.
look foolish,
Fine,
and
no,
you're
fine,
older. You're older than
fine,
both of those guys.
fine. Look, fine. Why I complain about any of this?
I'm
Only
gonna
thing
tell
you
you
would
the
say.
difference between you and them. They got
Nah,
confidence, and you don't have confidence. That's why you
So,
can't teach
so
them
I don't
nothing.
have confidence.
listen, everyone. I don't believe that this was a panel to tear each other down. Yes, there can be back and forths. Of course, everyone is going to state their point of views, but the main topic was single motherhood and parenting and how detrimental it is to society. That's all it is. It wasn't actually about complaining about 304s, but that's definitely a big part of single motherhood. And also on part of the 304s, the Pookies and Ray Rays that's contributing to the single parent households. Am I right? Chaos. Where's chaos?
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree with Kay. I have not heard anything that you said I don't agree with. Not a thing.
Right.
But I'm going to ask again. Y'all trying to make it like it's not a big deal. Why is it even getting there when y'all can just wear condoms? Like we can eliminate child support, we can eliminate baby's mama. Why are y'all risking 18 years worth of child support for a nut? When or let's just say if you don't wear a condom, why can't you just pull out?
Like I know we're not gonna sit here and talk about all these solutions that has been presented, and we know it's really not a condom problem. It's not a pull-out problem. Okay,
That's how a
it's a
person
it's
gets
a
pregnant.
it's an issue with principles and moral values. Like you said, it's not gonna stop. No matter if they create, a super condom. Now they're gonna do. Let's say they do like some type of virtual sex. Okay, whatever they can come up with, it is not going to happen until there is some type of common principle, morality. And you said something earlier about self-respect that is vital. Okay. And on top of that, you just said again, for the sake of pleasure, children are actually being victimized through years of abandonment because of fornication. All right. I'm not talking against enjoying sex. All right. But we need to get real and really understand where the fuck we are. That's
Carl,
all
you
I'm
know what's
saying.
real? When I was
What?
growing up, TLC told us to wear condoms and people wore condoms. I don't understand the excuse about not wearing condoms. When I was growing up, they gave us condoms to wear. I am as old as I am, and I will never sleep with nobody without no condom.
But
Even if they tried me like that, they have to put on a condom. And I'm a woman, so I take that responsibility because I don't want to have it. I don't. I'm not one of those women that want to have children. So and
No more oops,
why aren't
baby.
men being responsible in that aspect to think like you're trying to make it like I'm not telling people personally I don't think people should be having sex with people they don't want to be with, but we're not going to go there because that's not going to happen. But what at least can happen is that y'all can educate the younger men in y'all generation. You're telling me you're going to educate them on picking a baby mom if they're just
not
sleeping with
baby
women.
mom, not baby mom. We're talking about a father teaching a son or a daughter how to pick a suitable spouse.
But we're not talking about that. If you're not teaching them, don't be sleeping with everybody. This many men have kids before they even meet a woman because they're just having fun.
Okay,
We're What I'm saying is, it, like you said earlier, it starts at home. Education starts at home. It can end just like if you want the 304s to end, it all has to start with teaching your kids your body is your temple. You don't need to be sleeping with everybody.
that's what I was saying though. That's what
K,
I said.
I'm
That's
with
what
you
I said earlier.
100%. K, I hear exactly what you're saying. You bringing in those morals and principles, but guess what? You know how when you bring in morals and principles, then people can't just do what they want to do.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And not being able to do what you want to do, that makes a lot of people real mad. Cause then they talking about, well, I ought to be able to do this. You ought to be like, you need to be the one that need to be responsible. You see
Carl, if
how
we're
that
talking
feel?
about marriage, if I've asked you, did our parents raise us to be wives or the boys to be husbands? I think that if they were raising us to be that, or if we're going to start to raise our children to be that, we have to teach them you
Right.
can't be sleeping with
So
everybody.
can I answer that? Can I answer that?
I
So
mean,
to, so
it
to
wasn't
answer.
a question; it was like a statement, but sure.
Okay. Well, if we want to elaborate on that, in my opinion, that's where I see the neglect is. A lot of times people think you sending children to school, or they're gonna teach you about condoms and whatnot. That's not education. That's more school is really meant for academics. Education, like I said again, the foundation of that is from home. Your identity is built from home. You don't go to school to figure out who you are, to figure out what sex is. That stuff is really supposed to be learned at home. Now, like I said, in a real world of what we have been indoctrinated to be used to, what's become the norm of man, my dad didn't like, even if dad was there, if he was almost absent, even if mom was there, like whatever. We can go through all the scenarios, but to what it is, we need the truth. The truth of the matter is that education is supposed to be from home, from a wise father and a wise mother. That's what it's supposed to be. The issue of the topic we're talking about is single motherhood. We want to prevent that. We want to raise children that have some type of wisdom, that are able to make good decisions. Now, when we talk about principles and moral values, it's not to say rules that's going to keep a person that's going to make them feel like they're constrained. If a child is raised to be able to think critically, to think of themselves as something of or someone of value, what would you rather choose? To be able to follow the guidance of your father and understand the nurture of your mother, to be able to know what kind of environment you want to grow in. Is it toxicity or dysfunction all the time? What do you choose? So
But
children
Carl,
need to
people
learn
just
that.
out there fucking, they not thinking like that.
So that's
They
what I
not
meant
thinking
by
like that. You talking about two people that's
debauchery and
you talking about
immorality.
two
That's what
people
that's
that
what we call
sound that got a
immorality.
level head.
Immoral. Yeah. Go
You
ahead.
talking about people that got a level head that could think and make them choices. But if people just out there sleeping around, they not thinking about what you. They don't even have a mindset that you have.
So that's what we're talking about, like single mothers and parenting. So that comes back to the point. That's the meat of the conversation. How does that happen? It really starts from home. Family is the foundation of society. That's where it has to go back to. So to go back to that, we need to stop. It's not about bashing men or bashing women. Okay. So when BGS was on and talk about, what, the guys are going overseas to pick a wife that was raised to be a wife. It's not to say that women can't earn. We were talking about boss chicks and boss this and boss that. It's all vain. It's all vanity, because money doesn't really give it you. There's a lot of rich fools.
Yeah.
Oh, I
All right.
agree with you 100%.
I'm gonna let one more person speak that just came on panel. Black Guru, were you there?
Hey,
Black
Chaos.
black
Thanks for
black
having me up.
guru. What's up?
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. Just enjoying the conversation of late, messing around on the project. I was just curious. I don't, if black men use condoms more than any other men, and that's been reported, several times. And I don't know it's how it's a condom issue. How's it a condom issue if black men typically use condoms more than any other men? I mean, it can't just be that. There's got to be something else. I mean,
Yeah.
and also
Yeah,
it
Femi,
don't take.
jump down, come back in because you lost your image avatar and you have feedback. Jump back in, Femi,
I
please.
got feedback.
Yeah, just jump down, jump back in. Oh, correct.
How I
Jump
do
off.
that?
Just jump out. Leave the stream completely. Continue on Black Guru because she had to fix her audio.
Well, and when we have these conversations, sometimes I wonder, do we really think about the the mechanisms of sex itself? I
Hmm.
mean, it don't take many wayward men to produce a lot of wayward children.
True.
So, when we make these arguments about it's the black man, the black women's fault, it's sort of like equal, kind of, equally responsible fault. Well, if one guy is making more of the children, then is it a black man's fault or is it equally a black man's fault? Numerically, I don't think so.
Mm.
So part of the problem with this conversation is there's a lot of emotion that comes to it very often. The women are deflecting because they don't want to bear their full actual responsibility for what's going on. One of the ways they get to feel better about what's going on is to say, well, it's equally men and women's fault. Well, not collectively. In a given situation, is that man and that woman, but that man might be spreading himself over several different women. So then
Mm-hmm.
you can't say collectively is equally a black man and black woman's fault. You know, I mean, really, until we get to some sort of national DNA testing and everybody's DNA is subject to public confirmation of some sort in light of a pregnancy or imminent birth. Until we get to that point, we don't really totally know what's going on. I mean, we have reports that fewer than half of adult black men even have children, assuming that that is reliable information. Then you can't argue it's black men's fault. You have to presume it's a relatively smaller number of black men who are engaged in this sort of reckless procreating activity until
Hmm.
some more credible information is revealed.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yes, yes. And I'll go in further, Black Guru, because I'm not sure how long you've been listening to the stream, but probably enough to let you know, saying that the single mother by choice now, it is no longer considered a secret regardless how the women feel. I mean, I don't see a lot of women personally did streams pushing back with this chick, this so-called chick that I played, talking about saying, if you got money and means, go get yourself a sperm donor. And saying, you don't have to really go that far. I mean, cause think about it. The reason why there's really lack of black male sperm because black men are not in the business just shooting up the club in cups and passing genetic material. That's not happening. Even the ones that's doing what they should be doing, that's the last thing they want to be doing is giving somebody their material for free without them,
Facts.
qualifying. Now, Femi,
Well, here's the irony about the sperm donation thing.
yeah,
No black man who is of the caliber who has quote marketable sperm,
yeah.
that is not the profile of a man who does not want to raise his children.
Right.
The black Nobel Prize winner, the black Heisman Trophy winner, the black Michael Jordan or whatever, that's not the guy who don't want to raise his children. So that's the fundamental flaw in that whole deal.
Mm.
And it is reported that black men are actually really a lot more involved in their children's lives too.
Well, yeah, I mean anecdotally, and that has been confirmed scientifically by the CDC. So, you know, part of why I don't like to have a lot of conversations with women, no disrespect, but very often these are not peer level discussions. These are, you got men bringing logic and facts and some degree of objectivity to the discussion. And the women, is making a lot of emotional arguments based on their own personal experiences and because of what happened to their girlfriend or their sister.
Excuse me, chaos.
And
Yes.
I'm
and,
back.
and so it's just kind of an imbalanced discussion. And if you are a man who kind of values his own intellect, at a certain point it gets kind of insulting.
How's it imbalanced?
It's imbalanced because, darling, well, excuse me, I shouldn't uh,
Just answer
refer
the
to you that way.
question.
There is some feedback happening, I'm hearing.
No, it's females. Don't worry. Females, mute yourself while you speaks. Go ahead.
It's imbalanced because typically, at a certain point, when women hear information that does not flatter them, more times than not, they have a very emotional response.
So, what do
And
men do when they hear
therefore,
information that doesn't flatter them?
well, it depends. It depends on what's being discussed. But I would say more times than not, it's generally men are more likely to be able to tolerate this intellectual disagreement than women are. That's been my observation.
Okay, sir. Well, do you know that women are different than men? Are you asking women to be more masculine?
No, but I'm saying if we're having a
Okay, well
conversation
then that's
about
how women
facts and
are. They women are going to be more emotional because we're women and we're not men. And if you're claiming that you want feminine women, being emotional is a part of being a woman, as you just said, men are logical.
but if
We're
you're
not
trying
men.
to
That doesn't
but
matter,
if you're
sir. That's
trying
not
to
in our
address
genetic makeup. So
Right.
you need to
But
learn how to understand
so
women.
so so you just confirmed what I said earlier, and that is, that's one of the reasons why I don't like to talk with women very much. Because if you're
Well, you
if you're
came up
trying to
here and you
fix a
knew I was up
problem,
here, so you
well,
must have
no,
wanted to
I
talk tonight.
actually no, I actually came up here because it's chaos. I'm familiar with him. We've had
Yeah.
conversations in the
Okay, well
past.
you
I
could
don't
have
even
opted
know
out of this because you
who you
knew I was
are.
up here. So
Well,
women are
no,
going to talk with
but it's not.
emotions. So
It's
you're
not
talking
your
about
channel.
imbalance. It's
It's
imbalance that
chaos.
you don't accept that. It's very imbalanced that you don't accept. So I can accept that a man is
Hmm.
logical, but it's imbalanced that you don't accept that a woman is supposed to be emotional. And now you're trying to
No,
change her physiology so
I
she can
accept.
agree with you.
one second, guys. 1 second. I don't believe that that's what's happening. What I believe is being
Well, I
said
believe
is
I
it.
we need to be able to
I
have. We need to be able to
can I
converse.
can I can I respond to her uh, with all due respect? I'm married. I have adult daughters. I am very familiar with how females work. Trust me, I do.
Is your wife
So I
feminine?
told
What's that?
I said, is she feminine?
that's of course she's feminine, but that's not
Okay, so you know
relevant to what I'm
females have
saying.
emotions, right?
I
Ooh, wait.
So don't come and talk
is
about
it
this imbalance because women think the way they think
I,
we're women. So we're on
my
a
point.
discussion panel. So don't come in here with that. You
She's
have to have respect.
disrespectful. She is disrespectful. They just had the nerve to tell this man he ain't been
Well,
respectful.
okay. So let me ask you this question. So then,
Yes.
how do you presume we can proceed in having a
You
conversation?
said what?
Like
How do
you.
you presume we can proceed with a discussion, or would you rather us not have a discussion? Because
Um.
I'm okay with avoiding talking with you if that's what you would prefer.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem like that you leave room for your only the way you see things matter. So you're not going to be able to have a discussion with me because number one, you already had some animosity towards me because I was talking about the condoms.
O-
So you sat
Okay,
up there and you said most men
I,
would.
I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue to say what I have to say to Chaos, who is the host of the channel,
Yes.
and the
Yes.
other gentlemen on the panel.
I'm sorry.
And
Now
we
answer
don't
a
have to
question.
we don't have to engage in further direct
No, we don't.
conversation.
Go ahead.
But the point I was attempting to make is that very often when you have these discussions, there's a wholesale ignoring of the facts. You know, I mean, when you have a conversation with somebody, or you have a conversation and you say, "Well, the problem is condoms," and everybody knows that black men, or anybody who reads, know that black men use more
So
condoms
where are
than
the single
everybody
mothers
else.
coming from if the
It,
black men are using condoms? Where are the single mothers coming from?
I thought we were not talking. I thought we were not talking.
Chaos, can you ask him where the single mothers are coming from since everybody's using condoms?
You said you did
Patience,
not want to talk.
patience, Amy, please.
He's telling me that black men, he's stating to y'all that we know black men don't have kids. We know. Well, Chaos wouldn't even be having this show if the black men were doing that you are saying what they're doing.
Okay, let, let
This
me
wouldn't even
let
be a
me let me see
discussion.
if I can. Okay. I'm going to try to answer your question, but to do that, I'm going to require you to exhibit a certain degree of restraint, right?
Don't talk to me like I'm
Now,
an
here's
animal.
the.
See, that's why I don't have no respect for you. You see this little difference how I can have
Oh
respect
Come
for
on,
God.
come on,
Carl,
come
how I
on,
can have
come on
respect for
now.
Damn.
Carmen, but
God
I
damn.
can't have respect for you because you're one of those black men that have animosity towards black women and you always try to put us down. You're not going to talk to me like I'm no animal, so I'm not your wife.
Hey, dude, that just come up on the panel, bro. Look here, that's a lost cause, man. She is not here for. She is not
I'm
here to
I'm
have.
not I'm not
Oh,
really
I'm here for
concerned
Carl and
about.
Carmen. I'm not here for
I'm
y'all. I've made it very clear.
I'm not
You can see the
concerned
respect that
about
I have for
her.
them, and I do not have it for
See,
y'all. So you should look at that.
You
People
don't
come at you like you come at them.
look. You don't have respect for Carl because everything that man said, you got to fight back against it.
Well, we're on a debate panel. I don't have to agree with him to have respect for him. That's what y'all don't understand. That's
Chaos,
why I
is
said
this?
at the
Are
Yes.
we
beginning,
debating? Are
Carl, we
we
need to be
debating?
talking about respect. See, they have this
This
messed
is
up
more of a
misconception.
conversation. I'm not sure
I think
what.
that's what
We
I
yeah,
thought.
these are the black men that have this
That's what I
rhetoric just
thought.
because I
how
may disagree with
how is it
somebody
a
that I don't respect
conversation
them.
when
Or are you
one
trying to turn
person
me into
just
something?
how is it a conversation when one person just to constantly talk over and talk to to denigrate them? How is that a conversation?
You're denigrating me, sir. You just told me I was an animal, so
No,
I,
no.
I so
I
so I checked you.
when did I
Uh,
say you were
Hey,
an
hey,
animal?
dude, did
You
they come
just
on?
now you're just lying.
It
So
sounds
yeah,
like
I
have
remember.
I
sound like
disrespected
He
Carl
said
this whole conversation, or did I disrespect Carmen or Chaos? So the people that I'm disrespecting obviously aren't showing me respect. There is a difference in how I treated each one of y'all. There's a difference. So seems to me that Chaos and Carl and Carmen were raised with knowing with some type. No, they know how to give respect to get it. That's something that you haven't learned. I couldn't imagine
You
being your
you
wife.
says the
you
woman
you
that has
came.
no
Hold on.
respect.
You came up on the
I was
panel.
the
First of
first
all,
one on here.
I never said anything negatively about you
Sir, now
personally.
you're
I
gaslighting me.
said
You're gaslighting me,
no.
sir. I'm
I
not your
said
wife
I
that you can keep
said
under your thumb. You're not going to sit up here and you are being condescending the whole time. So how could we say condoms? Is even though I wasn't on the panel, I still heard you speaking, sir. You are being very condescending to my point. So I have no respect for you. Do you
I,
understand? When I
I,
talked to Carl, he didn't come at me like that at all.
hey,
He's a
dude.
respectable man.
Hey, new dude, dude that come up on the panel. I don't mean to just call you dude, but anyway, let me see. You see this too. What I see, what I'm finna say. Some people don't want. They don't want solution. They just want to see. They just want to see stuff burn. They just want to see it burn. They don't really want.
Kermit didn't have that opinion. I mean, he told you that you were wrong.
Who told me I
Carl's
was
not
wrong?
having that opinion of me.
I don't remember Carl saying I was wrong. Did I
No,
say
he
Carl?
did
Did you
say
say I
that
was wrong?
when
No,
you said I was being
I didn't
condescending.
say
He said he
I
didn't
didn't
feel
say he
that
was
way.
wrong.
I'm gonna clip it.
Cause I agree. Cause look, I agree with everything Kermit said. Everything. No pushback at all.
See, some people are delusional. He already said that you were talking to him like he was the enemy, but you're telling me I am being inconsistent. You're telling me I'm being hypocritical. And when you
Carl?
told that man, oh, I did come at you like that. So
Oh,
I
you
can't
talking
trust
about
you
Kermit?
either.
You
Right.
talking
I
And
about
you're
can't
talking about
trust you
Kermit. So
either because you slipping slopping on
let's
your
slow down a
words.
bit. Let's slow down a bit. We were talking about Kermit's idea of just pumping and dumping, which contributes to the effect of single motherhood. And it's not just him. We talk about this is something that goes on nationally. Okay. So before we started the conversation, I did say for all of us to put aside being egotistical so that we don't give in to the spirit of offense. Now, when we're here getting offended, when we're just trying to have a conversation, no matter what your point of view is, there can be a disagreement. It's okay. That's what makes the conversation interesting. But we do want to avoid anyone feeling like they're actually being put down when maybe that's not the intent. That's all I got to say.
Let
Listen,
me ask you,
I'm gonna have
Carl.
to
Let
go
me ask
because
you
I gotta
something,
go to
Carl.
work. But Carl, let me tell you something. You are the epitome of what a man should be. You are respectable. I don't even know what you look like, and it don't even matter. I don't even know what you look like. Y'all see how Carl speaks, and he just demands the whole room, and we all just be quiet. That's what a man is. A real woman. I don't even have to see him to point out a real man. This is why y'all two are not getting results. This is why y'all are so angry. Y'all should pay attention to him. If he has a channel, y'all should sub to his channel. He's a very good person to look up to. And whoever raised you, they did an excellent job.
That's a whole lot of assuming that we are angry at that gun.
It's
wait,
not
wait.
assuming, sir. I can
Femi,
see, I can feel
let
Carl's
me ask you a
energy. I
question.
can feel Chaos's energy. I can feel y'all energy. Energy
Femi,
don't last, sir. You don't have to be
Femi.
in denial about it. Just be better.
Wow.
All right, Femi.
Wow, we angry.
Question.
Wow.
Oh God, why is she? I was gonna ask her a question. Oh, well. That's interesting. I guess any guys got any closing remarks?
Let me ask you a question. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pardon me for interrupting you. I ain't mean to.
Yeah.
And to any of the other guys that want to ask the question, did I come off angry?
No, I don't think you
Nah, I don't believe you did.
Oh.
Wow, we have a whole bunch of she does a lot of assuming. See, I already do it. Look. I'm
Well, I mean, guess what look.
You were finishing your point,
Go
Uru.
Wait, before we finish, I got knock this out the way. Because I had to share this because because I'm soon gonna wrap up the stream. Let me see. Okay, this is the original article. Let me see. I don't know why it has these commercials. Rule that. As you see, reports Black persona shortage mother. This came out in I think October, and this is from the Washington Post, I believe. And I'm only scrolling down so I can see it. Let me refresh on my audience because I'm looking at two monitors. Yeah, so this the article, and I was gonna read again just for clarity, but I invested enough time in this. Where is Kermit to tell him the truth? Okay, let's see. Like, all right. Any last thoughts, guys? I'm gonna wind this down.
I agree with Carl K. Everything he said was on point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Carl, you have any closing
I wish I. Oh,
is Carl there? All right.
I'm still here. Uru was about to say something.
Yeah, I'm a
no, I wish I had a chance to speak earlier.
Black Guru is something else. Because you don't really come on my channels often. And tonight it's a very interesting stream, and normally as an elder, you're as calm as you get. I mean, I kind of respect your restraint. I mean, I don't know how you do.
Well, I don't get emotional about women either who are not related to me or who I'm not fucking. That's been a long-standing policy of mine. So I'll either sort of mostly laugh through it or just depart. I mean, it's just no point in me getting upset with her. I would advise the young men that are listening, that's an example of something you might want to really be mindful of where you put your dick up in. That's something that I would, I mean,
Indeed.
no matter how I might feel personally about the attacks, I do appreciate how freely that type of person reveals herself, frankly, because it allows you to make what should be some easy decision, to make. So that much I appreciate. I regret I didn't get a chance to hear or observe your presenting me the article that I guess inspired this
it's
discussion.
yeah, yeah.
But what I'll say is, look, the mechanics of reproduction. Let's, as you have these conversations with people, remember the mechanics of reproduction, and it don't take a whole lot of men to make a whole lot of babies. So don't let these women put on all black men something that, the available science, social science, appear to say is only really being perpetrated by a relatively small number of men. Now they don't want to accept that, because to accept that argument means that they have to bear more responsibility than your average black man, frankly, and they don't want to do that. That there's a cost to that. There's a mental and emotional price to saying, oh, this really is mostly my fault. Oh shit, really? You mean I can't blame this on the nearest black man? This is really my doing? Most women aren't prepared to really do that. So that response that I got from her was just confirmation of that. So let me fight, let me throw out all kinds of negative commentary, let me try to get him riled up and whatever to distract from the truth. And the truth is where things are now, the way things are set up. The problems we have with our families are mostly that of the decision making. That's just a fact. That's just the way it is. Everything is set up to empower them, to reproductively empower them, and for the most part, to reproductively neuter us. That's just a fact. So now I'm not going to argue with some woman about the facts. We can argue about emotions and feelings and shit like that, right? Because they are more emotional, and I get that, and I appreciate that about women. Like I said, I'm married to one. I raised them. I don't have any problems with a woman being emotional. I do have a problem with a woman lying or obfuscating against the actual facts of things. And I mean, talking about gaslighting. My God.
So Uru, you say
so
daughters?
yeah.
You have two daughters.
Yes.
So how are you going about raising your daughters? Are you gonna
My
get
daughters are adults.
okay?
My daughters
Okay.
are adults. My
Yeah,
eldest
Carl,
daughter is
we're not gonna hold more time.
married.
I want to wrap this up.
Okay.
But the Black
Yeah,
Rule,
no. So I just said, go ahead. What was that?
Black Rule got adult children, so he raised his children fully functional human beings. That's all that needs matter. I'm not going to detail.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just say, don't, if you're gonna have a debate, have a debate with women in particular. If you're gonna have a debate on the facts. Hold them to some real actual facts, or don't invest much time into the discussion. So I'll end it with that. And thanks for having me, Chaos.
All right. Thank you, Chaos. Thanks, Uru.
All right, that's it. That it. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Like I said, there you have it. It's a good stream. I would like to thank all the people that participate in today's stream. You guys gotta go back to replay of this. The early part I put, y'all gonna like. Trust me. That leads segment to the stream ahead.